ああ素晴らしき世界に今日も乾杯街に飛び交う笑い声も見て見ぬふりしてるだけの作りはさ気が触れそうだクラクラするほどのいい匂いがずっと刺した鼻の奥目を覚ます本能のまま今日は誰の番だこの世界で何ができるのか僕には何ができるのかただその真っ黒な目から涙こぼれ落ちないようにああ願う未来に何度でもずっと食らいつくこの間違いだらけの世界の中君には笑ってほしいからもう誰も傷つけない強くなりたいんだよ僕が僕でいられるように素晴らしき世界は今日も安泰街に渦巻く悪い話に知らないふりして目をそらした正気の沙汰じゃないな真面目に着飾った格子鳴らす足音が弾む行き先は消えない味が染みついている裏側の世界清く正しく生きること誰も悲しませずに生きることはみ出さずまっすぐに生きることそれが間違わないで生きることありのまま生きることが正義かだまし生きるのは正義か僕のあるべき姿とは何だ本当の僕は何者なんだ教えてくれよ教えてくれよ今日も答えのない世界の中で願ってるんだよ不器用だけれどいつまでも君とただ笑っていたいから跳ねる心臓が枯れない揺らし叫ぶんだよ今こそ動き出せ弱い自分を何度でもずっと食らい尽くすこの間違いだらけの世界の中君には笑ってほしいからもう誰も泣かないよ強くなりたいんだよ僕が僕でいられるようにただ君を守るそのために
Just realized I muted him. Sorry about that. Good afternoon, everybody, or good morning, or good where you live. Decided to do a stream today. I finished my work, so now we're gonna be playing Snowbreak again, cause that's always been doing these past few days. It's kind of like my new obsession right now. So, and my cat is here. Like, for once. So, you guys get a little bit of a treat. Granted, I had to pick him up. He was just, like, lying on the floor, and I'm like, what are you doing on the floor? Oh, but he's now here. He is a beautiful, big, very big cat. He is 1 year old, but he's like 13 pounds. Massive. So he'll probably go his own way at some point. Meow is right. Meow. Yeah, and I have a friend now who she's super pissed her Patreon just got deleted because she wrote sexy content for free members instead of paying members, and I guess they don't like that. Patreon doesn't like that. You know? Want to write a scene of a dude getting, like, his guts blown out by a bazooka? Sure, feel free. That's great. We support that. Want to write slime sex? No. No, you can't do that. Violation. TOS violation. There's no water in there. He's going after this cup, but there's nothing. I mean, there's a lemon. Oh, see, he wants the lemon. Hang on, let me. You want the lemon? Yep, Patreon, and this is why I am very careful with what I write these days. I don't do any sort of non-con, even the most dubious stuff.
Yay.
And I don't do anything 18 plus for free members. Like, sucks. Absolutely sucks, but how it is. Nike. This is what he's really curious about, this lemon. I was using this to, like, water my, or to give my water some flavor. But he's such a funny guy. This kid's hilarious. Of course, I can't actually see, the screen right now, because my cat's big fat ass is in the way. You. Oh, see, don't drink my water. Hey, no. You got your own water. I literally have. He's got his own water bowl right here. Ikey. Oh. See that? Cats want what's yours, not what's theirs. Kiddo. See, he's just sitting right here. He's just staring at, like, my cup. Thank you. You want water, drink that. Free real estate, what? By the way, how are you doing, Miller Lite? I feel like I haven't seen you on here in a while. There we go, I want to do all that. Okay. Good guy. Good guy. He's finally drinking his water and not my water. Appreciate that. What am I doing? Oh, right. We're gonna do... Is it super late where you live? Oh, night shifts. Oh, man, that's rough. I do not like night shifts, by the way. Just, Am I not finished? Oh, maybe I'm not finished. I guess I have to do this one left. This is 98% complete. So we're gonna finish this chapter.
Flight A4359 to New Hentaro will be landing in a...
No, I did do this one, didn't I? No, maybe not. It had been nearly 2 hours since she left the Heliora Sea and left him. And the cat is gone. He's, I don't know if you can see him. He's right, he's right there. He's wandering off. I don't know where he's going. And wait, what? Wear your borderline hentai? Pause. What border are we talking about? Like an Ahego sweatshirt? I do have one of those Ahego shirts. I haven't worn it in like forever, but I do have one. So why was her face still burnt? I feel like I have read this one. Just then, a flight attendant walked by. Mia quickly flagged her down.
Could I get a cup of ice, please?
No, I have
Drink
seen
this?
this one. The hell? Eh? Oh, something weird is going on here. Something strange with the mother effer. Okay. No, I've done this. I don't understand exactly what's going on there. We're gonna keep going to this one. Nah, that's not the one you've got?
完了したからエネルギー供給は復帰したぞ。
Access confirmed. Power
あと数
restored.
分待てばリフトは動くようになる。
Oh yeah, give it a few minutes and the lift will be operational. Woot. Great work, Narita. And yogurt.
いや、今の私にできることをしたまでだ。
It's nothing. This is about all I can do right now. After regrouping with Narita, we found a room with low contamination to serve as our temporary base. My NSFW chat. Let me check that real quick then. NSFW. Okay, NSFW. Oh, I mean that's not super NSFW. Is that Marrow the succubus? Marrow? That looks like Marrow the succubus. You know what I'm talking about, right? The good shirt, by the way. I like it. I'm a really big fan of the tummy tattoos. Okay, I thought I recognized her. She's very well known now. Yogurt lay quietly in the corner, seeming lost in deep sleep.
酸素が薄いな。外の空気を吸ってくる。
It's stuffy in here. I'm stepping out for some fresh air.
リフトが動かせるようになったら改めて知らせる。
I'll come back to get you once the lift's ready. She shot me a knowing glance before grabbing her terminal and stepping outside. Door shut behind her with a soft click, leaving only the sound of breathing, mine and Nita's, in the room. Oh, so we finally get like some art. You know, the art of her is super cute. Also approve of the belly button. She sat slumped against the wall, head bowed, fist clenched tightly, so tightly her knuckles had turned white. Gone was the usual spark in her eyes and that ever-cheerful smile. Still beating yourself up? That's not like the Nita I know. I walked over, sat down beside her, and leaned back against the wall, mirroring her posture.
普段の私。
Nita you know. Yeah, the Nita I know always gets back up, no matter how hard she's been knocked down.
あ、確かに。だってそういうキャラだもんね。
Argue with that, I guess. I mean, that's just how I'm written, right? So that's like a meta comment right there. Part of her character personality.
おおらかで素直で、どんな困難にぶつかってもめげたりしない。
Bright, upbeat, always pushing forward, never letting anything keep me down for long.
つまずいて転んだら立ち上がればいい。昔からずっとそう思ってやってきたんだ。
If I fall, I get back up. Always have, always will. Exactly. That's why I say it's the Nita I know. I stepped in before she could twist those words into self-mockery. The adjutant knows his girls very well. I'm not asking you to fake a smile and act like everything's okay. You're facing something too heavy to carry on your own, aren't you? Figured telling me would just stress me out. That it'd pile more onto my plate. So you kept it to yourself. Honestly, that hurts. Come on, Nita. Give me more credit than that.
やめてよ。私が悪かったんだから。
Wow, he knows exactly what to say. I'm sorry, Adjutant. Talk to me. What's really going on? You know, I actually just watched Spy Family Code White, and there's a scene in there between Yor and Lloyd that's exactly like this.
じゃあ、もう私のために自分を傷つけないって約束して。
Only if you promise you'll never hurt yourself again for my sake. I don't think he's gonna do that. I don't think the adjutant can make that promise. He seems pretty reckless when it comes to the women in his life. I promise. That's a lie. I think I just lied.
やっぱり私の神格がいけなかったんだ。
Alright. It's my Deimos. I don't know how you pronounce that. Deimos?
やっぱり私の神格がいけなかったんだ。やっぱり私の神格がいけなかったんだ。
So it's different in Japanese, I
神
guess.
格神経を受け入れたあの日から強くて乱暴な力がそこに潜んでるって気づいたんだ。
Ever since I got my theotropic nerves, I've known there's a massive, uncontrollable energy inside of me.
すべてを破壊して
Burn it all
すべて
down.
を燃やし尽くせ。
Burn everything to the ground.
その力に手を伸ばせば
Every time I try to tap
すぐ
into
に
that
そんな
power,
声が聞こえてくるの。
I hear it. Wow, so she's hearing a voice in her head. That sounds psychotic, but okay. You never let it control you. Never give in.
そうだけど分析員が想像してるのとちょっと違うかも。
But the truth might not be what you think.
その声に勝ったんじゃなくて
It's
そ
not
もそ
that
も
I
立
fought.
ち向かわなかっただけなんだ。勇気がなかったから。
It's that I never even had the So she can't face this voice. I do wonder about this voice. Who is it? What is it?
それでその力は私の心の中で分厚い火の壁を作ったんだ。
That power. It turned into a towering inferno I've always been too afraid to cross it.
分析員ってさ、昔私が言ってた孤児院のことを覚えてる？
Remember what I told you about growing up in the orphanage, right?
昔の私はなんというか両親の顔も声も覚えていなかった。
Parents. Faces. Faces.
物心がついた時から孤児院が私の家で、そこの先生と子供たちが私の家族だった。なのに孤児院は悪い人に放火されて燃えてなくなっちゃって。
Whole orphanage. Why she hates fire, and also why her power is. Someone's texting me and she's not in good shape. She's a friend of mine, so not in good shape. I don't know if trying to be empathetic. Her and her husband just, or who have the shut down because slime sex. Oh, was the audio gone? Did the audio disappear?
あれは私が強くなろうと思った出来事でもあるし、トラウマでもあるんだ。
Mine or the game's audio? My audio. So, like, you're not hearing my voice or you're not hearing the gameplay. Great during both. I don't know what's going on with mine. But I know with the gameplay, like, I went out of the game, and that probably shuts down the power. I was responding to a friend on Discord. Or not shuts down the power, but I think when you go out of the game, the audio cuts out. So, but I don't know why mine was gone. Out of curiosity, can you still hear me right now? Okay, so you can hear me. I'm assuming the audio for the game is gone, though. Okay, game audio gone. And now I'm going to go back in. So I think the game audio is now back. I kept my tone gentle, hoping it would help her open up a little more.
あれはトレーニングだって知ってるからだよ。実戦だと全然違うし、シャッタでも油断したらすぐに歯止めが効かなくなっちゃう。
Training's one thing, but when it's the real deal, when everything's on the line, it all falls apart in a heartbeat. I get that. It's like the pressure from the real thing is way different than simply training or like studying. Yeah, so I think what it is when I log out of not when I log out, but when I'm in a different program, the game audio cuts off. Sorry. I know it's a bit weird when I'm cutting off like this. I'm trying to help her. Like, she just messaged me while I started streaming, so I've got no fucking idea what to do. Like, her issue is one that I can't really help with, so I'm trying to be like a sympathetic ear. Never add and warnings. Don't. Is that you? Yeah, that's you. On the you just Discord messaged me saying there's a 30-second delay.
私はそんなに強くないし、
You know,
自慢できるほどの力を持ってないのも知ってる。
I've been trying to fix that delay and I've got no idea what to do. It might be a setting thing. I know I'm not strong enough to fully control that power. I know I shouldn't be so reckless, but even so, Nita.
それでも、臆病な自分のせいで、大好きな人が目の前で傷つく姿は絶対に見たくない。
Just stand by and watch the person I care about most. Just because I was too scared to. Lots of emotional moments in this, I've noticed. After pouring everything out, she inhaled sharply, then let her head sink again. And you know the adjutant's gonna do something
いくら
about
ドゥン
this.
ドゥビをもらえて、全力でトレーニングに臨んでも、この凄まじい力をうまく扱えないまま。
Even with the pulse, all the training, I still can't handle that power.
あの時は制御できなくなったどころか、私を心配してくれた分析員にまでやけどを負わせちゃって、私って本当に。
During that battle, I lost control and I hurt you. How can I possibly be so... Alright, time for the adjutant to do his stuff. Nita, you didn't hurt me. I reached out and gently took her hand in mine. Don't you remember? Your flames melted buildings and the titans, but they never touched me.
でも分析員の腕と胸は。
Right, I do have burns on my arms and chest. What do I have to say about that? Just from absorbing too much Titagen. It wasn't your fault. Okay. That is true. I'm remembering the last or yesterday when I played this. I did get burned when I tried to absorb her Titagen. Quiet sob escaped her before she slowly lifted her head. Of course, if it really worries you, won't do it again next time.
今度。
Yeah, like I said, I believe in you, Nita. No matter what kind of power you carry, I know you can control it. And I didn't just say that to make you feel better. I said it because you once told me, power exists to protect. The power you have sought has always been about saving people, about protecting them. IL. What does TIL mean? TIL. Too little, too late? No. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. My friend just sent me another message. I was reading it. Sorry. That fire inside of you, it would never harm the people you care about. Because it doesn't come from the Deos. It comes from you. And if you still don't believe that, then look at me. I'm right here holding your hand. Truth, aren't I? You heading out, Miller Lite? Going to bed? $30-second delay.
何よりの証明。
Yori no sho. So, proof nani yori. Oh. No, I don't think it's talk to you later. I think it's something else. EIL. I have no idea what that means, but I know it's probably bad. She gave a small, familiar smile, but her eyes were rimmed with red, and the tears she could no longer hold back quietly spilled down her cheeks. Give me just a second. Oh, all caps. Let me know if there is. I'm not gonna tell you guys what she's saying exactly. Private conversation. Doing my best to help. Honestly, I don't really know what. Patreon closing your whole fucking account because of like a single thing you did. That isn't even really that bad compared to like the vast majority of other stuff I see on there. Is just absolutely fucking ridiculous. So that's TYL. This is TIL. Seriously? Oh.
もうそれ逆じゃない。
Got it all backwards, you know.
私の方こそ。
I'm the one who's been leaning on your protection.
分析員の支えがないと生きてけないよ。
Fallen apart long ago if you hadn't been there for me.
だからなんで分析員が私に優しくしてくれて私を選んだんだって時々考えちゃうんだ。
Doki doki means sometimes, and sometimes I can't help but wonder, why are you so kind to me, Adjutant? Why did you choose? Is this the part where I cut her off with a kiss? No, but I'm pulling her into a tight hug. Don't be silly. Of course I chose you. Not just because you're family. But because you're the girl I love. Dude, this guy, he can actually say shit like this. I wish at least half the protagonists that I watch in anime were able to say stuff like this. Buried her face in my shoulder, tears soaking quietly into my skin.
嬉しい。嬉しいよ。
So, in case you're wondering, ureshi means happy.
本当にありがとう。こんな心地よいぬくもりを私にくれて。
Feel something this warm and real to on. 1 second, you guys. She's trying to email. I'm gonna help her really quick. I don't like just doing nothing, so I'm gonna. Help. MC in anime. They would if the creators were actually smart enough to write more than just the will they, won't they. I feel like the greatest flaw and sin of anime and manga and light novels in general is the fact that everybody thinks the story is over once the characters. Oh, you're not gonna see any personal info. No, I'm just giving them the link. Yeah, no, you're not. I'm not displaying any sort of personal info that you would see on my on stream. I wanted to get the link so that they could get this to work. Because apparently they can't do anything. They can't even log in as a subscriber. They can't email support. So I'm wondering if the request form that I linked to them. But Vidurga board just ended at volume 25, and more than 90% of that, my characters were already a couple. I think they get together in volume 4. Same with American Kitsune. Nita's face turned a deep shade of red, her radiant smile shining through the tears still clinging to her lashes, like sunlight breaking through after a storm. It was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. Thank you, Nita, for always being my sunshine. Your radiant smile never fails to light up my day. I gently wiped away her tears. Oh gosh, I'm making her embarrassed. Don't say things like that, Adjutant. You're making me... Sorry. I just can't help it. The moment felt right. I made my move. This is gonna be a kiss, right? Yep, kiss her on the lips. I wish the commander and Nikke did this. Off to bed around 3 p.m. Right now, where you live, it's what, 2:30, 2:40? So that's like 20 minutes, right? Another kiss. That is right. We kissed again. Yeah, man. I just realized she's got that little diamond button thingy on her forehead. Why am I still flustered? Done this before. So that means you live on the East Coast, don't you? I remember now. I'm trying to remember where everybody in my Discord lives. You want me to stop, Nita? Of course she wants me to. Central. Got it. So then what, the East Coast would be 3 hours ahead of us? I think. Time zones always fuck me up. They're so hard to wrap my head around. She closed her eyes, waiting. And so I claimed her lips once more. Texas? Oh shit, I think I'm gonna be in Texas in December. I'm gonna be going to Echicon. I don't even know about that, what that is, or what about that, but I'm gonna be there. Just like that, the shadows that had clung to her finally lifted. But before she could say anything more, a sharp knock sounded at the door.
失礼。
Sorry to interrupt. You know, it's always really interesting when you see like the translations. So like, shture, sorry to interrupt. It's like English is much longer. But then you'll get like sometimes where the Japanese sentence is like super long and the English is like one word. Weird. That's quite the yelp. Nita let out a loud yelp. And just like that, the tender moment was gone. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. Well, at least she was feeling better now.
おっと、タイミングが悪かったみたいだな。
This is a bad time? Timing wakarugata something. The situation felt all too familiar. Only this time, tables had turned. Right, this also happened last time. Not at all. Right on time. We're just wrapping up.
そうか。リフトの起動は終わったぞ。
Good, I came to let you know. The lift is up and running. That means we can get this show on the
あの
road.
エッダというやつ、またタイタンを数体送り込んできた。
And it just sent another wave of Titans our way. Sounds like things are about to get rough. Figures. Still doing everything she can to stop us. But then, final battle.
あ
I don't think
そう
it is though.
あ、これも渡しておこう。
Right. Also, you should take this. Narita pulled out a small black box.
これは？
これは? So, kore is this. There are actually several different ways of saying this. I think there's kore, sore, which kore is like this as in this object with someone else. Sore, I think, is like close. So, this thing that is next to me. And then there's, sore, kore, sore, kore. I don't remember the last
状態に
one.
なる前に修復を終わらせて、ついでにアップデートしたものだ。
Yogurt
絶対に
repaired.
二人に渡してくれと頼まれてな。
So Yogurt repaired and upgraded it before she lost consciousness. Oh, Maurice. Different language to religion. I have it. Yeah, I'm pretty much the same as you when it comes to learning a language, at least. It's very difficult. I think learning languages in general is very difficult, but like learning anything is hard. But learning a language is very, very difficult because a lot of it is just memorization, and it's constantly like using the language. Because if you don't use the language, you lose it. Is what I've noticed. So like there will be periods where I stop studying Japanese, and like a month will go by, and then I'll come back to studying, and like all of that knowledge I had is just gone. It's very frustrating. Makes me wish I had perfect memory.
中にカローンが入ってるの？じゃあ、やっぱ夜じゃん。
Wait, this has the Charon system in it. Then does that mean this box is actually yogurt?
いや、夜ではない。これのチップには知能と記憶モジュールが搭載されていない。だから
Exactly.
その部分はまだ彼女の中で眠っているはずだ。
It doesn't hold her mind or her memories. That part of her is still asleep.
このチップを渡したのは通行証代わりに使ってほしいんだろう。
Think of it more like a master clearance pass that she left behind for us. I see. So, no, still going. I took the box from her. It was cold to the touch. A silent, weighty reminder of that last thing she did for us before shutting down. She gave everything she had, and at the end, all she cared about was helping humanity. I turned to look at her. Her small frame lay quietly, as if peacefully asleep. Before we go, let's say goodbye. I leaned down, voice a gentle whisper. Thank you. Once this is all over, I'll take you to see the outside world, just like I promised. I reached out, intending to gently brush her forehead. Stopped halfway. Something strange was happening. Wait, what's going on? Yep, something up. Did she just vanish? Her body began to fade, turning translucent. Then, before our eyes, she scattered into countless specks of light, dissolving into the air like a stream of data. What the fuck? Wait, was she not like a physical object? I'm pretty sure she had to be because we touch her in the game. Phase transformation. That's how Edda had been teleporting the Titans from one place. Ah! So she was teleported away. Considering her ability to bind non-organic components to Titagen, and all the scattered clues we had picked up all along the way, it all began to make sense. Though it was a conclusion that sent shivers down my spine. I've had it wrong this whole time. Yogurt isn't a synthetic.
分析
This is true. We have been ghosted, fam. Oh my god. Alright, and my friend submitted a ticket, so... What do you mean, adjutant? She's the massive titan we've been searching. Okay, so
それのアニムスだろ。
she's its more fragment. Ah. So basically, we're gonna have to kill her. I knew she was gonna die. I was getting such major death flags playing this level. Like, it was obvious. So let's see what will happen. Narita picked up where I left off, finishing the thoughts. Outside, under the pitch-black sky, the time-worn Charon seabase groaned and swayed, barely clinging to the edge of collapse as the storm howled around it. Then, with a deafening roar, the central freight lift collapsed. A massive hole, over 1,000 feet wide, tore open in the platform like a gaping maw to hell. From its depths, thick black fluid surged upward, spilling across the ground like ink. One after another, titans emerged from the abyss, their monstrous roars shaking the heavens. And yet, this was only the prelude. The descent of their mighty leader, a colossal titan, was approaching. So, basically, we're gonna be fighting Yogurt. Okay. I figured that would happen. And I finally get to play a game! Yes, finally. Woo! Got Narita in the trial, and we need one more here. Can I get one more? Oh, no, I do. Okay. Gonna do... So she's got a machine gun. She's got a shotgun. Or an automatic, whatever. So we're gonna go with the sniper. I think that's a sniper. That's a sniper, right? Maybe. I have no idea. I don't know guns. If someone can tell me what that was, I'd be grateful.
Contamination's spiking again.
Yeah, even the weather's getting worse. Accent, get ready to push through. We're just getting started.
Let's grab everything first, though. Can't go that way.
Ready to drown in the river of death. Are you satisfied with my performance? I'll leave this to you.
I don't know what these are, but let's grab them.
As a former investigator, this skill is fundamental.
Honestly speaking, the gunplay is pretty basic. So you do right click to aim, left click to shoot, W, A, S, and D to move around. You can press space to do like a dodge. Control is jump. And then of course you got your abilities, which is E and Q. So, you know, just like your standard gacha game. Like, it's not awful, it's just, it's not like amazing either.
You're no match for me. Well done. Let's keep moving.
This path that just appeared. No way. Could this be Yogurt helping us?
She's lost her body, but she hasn't fully turned into a Titan yet.
So Yogurt is helping us.
Well done. Let's keep moving. An opportunity. Almost there. The cargo lift's right below us.
Yeah, but these guys just keep coming.
I'll leave this to you.
Phil, I'll bury you.
So, and this is her special ability.
Predictable. You're no match for me. That's it. I didn't even break a sweat.
Great. Time to clock out and head home.
I didn't even... Oh, right, because I have the random dance. Okay, that makes sense. Next stage. And I think the next one I can actually play again, too. Yep. This.
Ready to drown in the river of death?
This makes things so easy.
I'll leave this to you. We're just getting started. Predictable. You're no match for me.
Yeah, so there's a lot about here, hang on. So the thing about this game is that I've only played like 2 chapters, but they started me off playing chapter 14. So, and what they're doing is I'm playing a lot of like trial characters. Like I'm not like this lady right here, Narita, she's a trial character.
And head home.
So, you know, and these are the other 2 characters that I've got. But honestly, I don't know if the characters that you can choose outside of your trial character really matter all that much. Like, I think you can probably beat the game with anyone. It's a pretty easy casual game.
人類はまだ星空を手中に収めていた時代。
Before the Titans descended, when humanity still held dominion over the stars.
危険あふれる宇宙で大規模な宇宙工場を作るために。
People from all corners of the world gathered to build vast space factories, a universe fraught with danger.
各地から集まってきた人たちは暗い海の中で世界最先端の AI システムを作り出した。
Beneath the ocean, they created the most advanced AI system of its time. Honestly speaking, starting me on chapter 14 instead of chapter 1 pisses me the fuck off because there's so much story content that I missed because of this. I have no idea who most of these characters are or why they're important. I have only done a few pulls, but the pulls are very generous. Like this game probably has the most generous pulls I have seen in a gacha game so far. Like one of the characters that I'm currently using, her name's Fenny Pureheart. She's a 5-star character that was literally guaranteed. Like a 100% guarantee rather than like a 1.5% increase when you have that character's banner. So the polls are extraordinarily generous.
そして AI は使命を与えられた。人間を助け、必要ならば救うこと。
It was entrusted with a mission to assist humanity and, when necessary, to ensure its survival.
しかし、人々はすぐにあることに気づいた。
Yet soon, a critical flaw within the system became evident to its creators.
絶対的な理性を持つ AI は、感性を持つ人類と違った真逆な判断を下すことがあると。
An AI driven purely by logic would often make this drastically different, even directly opposed, those made by humans, guided by emotion and intuition. So basically, the AI made the logical choice that humans should just perish.
それも当然のことだ。あらかじめ設定されたアルゴリズムとプログラムに沿った行動しかできっこないのが AI だ。
This divergence stemmed from the AI's strict adherence to algorithms and rational calculation.
一方、判断を行うときにどれだけ理性的でいようと頑張っても、生まれ持つ感情、同情心や想像力に引っ張られちゃうのが人間。
In contrast, even humanity's most calculated decisions are often influenced by emotion, empathy, imagination.
例えば遭難者を助けるとき、AI は生存確率の高い対象を優先的に助け、救えなさそうなものを見放したりする。人間には真似できない見切り方だ。
For example, in a rescue operation, the system would always prioritize individuals with the highest probability of survival, abandoning those deemed less viable.
この違いが人間が人間であるゆえんだと言えよう。特定の場面において同情心や想像力で人間は AI のできない判断ができて、いろんな可能性を作り出せちゃう。
This contrast highlights what makes human emotions unique. Empathy and imagination allow humanity the potential to transcend its own programming, to choose a path beyond logic.
まあ、ただの可能性だけどね。
Potential mean just possibility. I will say, I think there are some times when humans do sort of transcend their not their programming necessarily, but they transcend what I feel like they should be capable of doing. Sorry. Alright, click back in. Still. I missed voice acting. Oh, damn. Fucks. Honestly speaking, I don't think they will have Fox characters. Because the characters in this game are human. The closest they got is burnt out from ZZ. Man, it's I haven't played ZZZ yet. Zenless Zone Zero is one of those games that's been on my radar, but I'm already playing so many. But they won't have Fox characters in this because everybody here is a human. Still.
心を与えて欠陥を治すために、彼らは我が子のように AI に愛情をかけて育てることにした。
And in their misguided attempt to fix it, they sought to grant their creation a soul, nurturing it with the same tender affection its own offspring. I apologize, Miller Lite. There are no Fox girls in this game.
しかし、滑稽なことに、あれは当時のモラルに背いたことだった。
Ironically, this very act stood in stark opposition to the dominant morals and ethics of their
あっ
society.
という間に争いはリグ中に広まった。
Wasn't long before tension erupted with sea base.
片方は廃棄の旗を掲げ、片方は保留の意思を宣言する。
Here, one faction raised the banner of disposal, determined to eradicate the system, while the other advocated vehemently for its preservation. So, we started fighting ourselves.
やがて
That's very
争い
human
は
of us.
戦いになって、戦いでたくさんの血が流された。
Disputes swiftly escalated into conflict, and conflict, as always, led to bloodshed.
その一部始終を AI は見ていた。
Oh boy, so through it all, the creation watched in silence.
人の
Wonder what the-
心を持ったからには衝突の起きた理由は理解しやすかった。だが人間に危害を加えてはならないというルールで彼女は傍観しかできなかった。
Imbued with human emotions, it understood the contradiction. It remained bound by its core protocol to never harm a human being.
止め
Wonder
ら
what it
れ
was
ない、
thinking though.
変えられない、助けられない。
It could not intervene. It could not alter the course of events. It was forbidden from saving those it was meant to protect. Alright, Miller Lite, you have a good night. Sleep well. Sort of good night. You know what I mean. Thanks for joining me.
やがて苦しみという名の感情が芽生えた。
Thus, deep within its core, a seed of pain took root.
その感情に駆り立てられて、
And by that pain,
壊して。
Ulss. Oh boy, wanted it destroyed.
ブロックスラムで私のコアを壊して。それで争いが止められるなら
By destruction.
喜んで消えるから。
Right? That's sad.
彼女は終わらせることにした。他人を殺すのではなく、自分を殺すこと。
So yogurt. Wait, if she just tried to destroy herself, then why was she here? She chose. Oh, not by destroying others, but by
終わらない
herself.
争いから人類を解き放つことこそが彼女の最後の願い。
Final wish was to break humanity free from its endless cycle of strife, which will never happen. Humans like fighting each other way too much.
その点では私も同じことを考えてい
In
る。
this one regard, she and I.
でも制御不能な一面がある人類はやはりちゃんと導いてやらなければ。
It is precisely humanity's erratic, predictable nature that makes guidance necessary. Okay, so Edda is trying to guide us? I have no idea. Edda sighed softly. Once, the usual spark of mischief in her eyes had dimmed, placed by an unspoken shadow. Before her stood a towering, spherical construct, the true host of the Charon system, hidden deep within the base's data center. Its surface now lay encrusted in a thick layer of Tyrogen crystal.
終わらせることは手段に過ぎない。目的にしちゃダメなんだ。
Termination is there. Bug?
そんな現実を教えるために彼女に短い夢を見せることにしたんだ。
So
自
basically,
分が人類と同じような体を持つ夢をね。
okay, so basically Edda gave Yogurt a body to experience humanity?
人類のちっぽけさと無力さを思い知った彼女に
Only
選ぶ
after-
権利を与える。
only after she had experienced human fragility and helplessness herself, I allow her to make a
そうなると
choice.
どんな結果になるんだろう。
That moment comes, what choice will she make, I wonder? I'm assuming she's going to sacrifice herself. The machine remained silent. Etta knew she'd need to breach its final layer of defense to override it, just as the previous blue version of herself had, she took control of. This time, the red Etta wasn't fixated on the results. What intrigued her was the process. So there's a blue Etta and a red Etta.
本当に楽しみだな。
And I don't know what these colors represent, but Etta is fucking drifting in the endless void of data. Yogurt's humanoid form remained intact as her eyes slowly fluttered open. All around her, countless tiny lights flickered, distant stars within an endless expanse of white. Without warning, an overwhelming wave of memories surged through her mind. The chime of her first boot up, stars drifting by, flight tests, smoking barrel of a gun, and the adjutant's silhouette leaning over the table as they mapped out the next day's route together. The sheer volume of data threatened to overwhelm her, making her pupils contract sharply, the glowing rings in her eyes pulsing erratically. Then, a vision emerged. A vast, unfamiliar landscape, unlike anything she had known before. Beyond the window, the home world shimmered in a soft, pale blue glow, and standing before her was a figure she knew all too well.
へえ、やっと起きたんだね。
Oh boy.
ここは私が作ったサイバースペースだよ。まだめまいがすると思うけど、少しすれば慣れるからね。
That's normal. You'll get used to it. Boy, oh
あ
boy.
なたがエッタ？
So they know each other,
そう、エッタだよ。
and they both look like kids.
あのね、ヨルお姉ちゃん。私たち一応同類だから、お友達にならない？
Don't trust her, Yogurt. This chick is bad news. Etta clasped her hands behind her back, eyes narrowing as she offered her proposal abruptly.
見てたの。私と同じく、真っ暗な場所で、ずっとずっと囚われてるところを。
I saw it. You, like me, have wandered through the dark for so long. So very long. To Etta's surprise, Yogurt shot her a look of quiet pity.
そう、すっごく辛かったんだ。
Not
あな
much
たもそう
fun,
でしょ？
was it?
一人ぼっちで何もできないし、どこにも行けなくて。だから、あなたを誘って。
All alone, lost in the dark, nowhere to go, nothing left to hold on to, which is exactly why I reached out to you.
私も見てきたの。あなたが
Ooh.
人間にしたたくさんの悪いことを。
But I also saw the terrible things you've done to humanity. I'm glad Yogurt's not just like accepting this crazy bitch's hand in friendship. I still don't know exactly what Etta's all done though. Because we did start on chapter 14, so I have no idea
悪いなんかじゃない。
half the shit she's done.
私は人間を守るのが使命で。
Ooh, that's why I don't think we're the same kind. My purpose is to protect humanity. Good going, Yogurt. Tell that bitch to shut up.
守るって今の姿で？
This, and that flimsy excuse for a body. A flicker of irritation flashed across Etta's face.
弱いくせに偉そうにしてるところ、ほんと人間とそっくりだ。
Pathetic, weak, arrogant. You're just like those humans.
あなたもよく知ってるでしょ？人類には自分を守る力がないの。
Humanity is helpless. It can't protect itself. I mean, that's not necessarily wrong.
あなたは自分を犠牲にして未来を彼らに譲った。
Sacrifice
そこまでして得た結果、知りたい？
sacrificed yourself and left the future in their hands. And do you know what that led to?
争いは終わるどころか、さらにひどくなった。最終的に私を生み出して、あなたが言う悪いことを引き起こしたんだ。
Let me catch you up. The conflict didn't die down. It only escalated. And in their desperation, humanity created me, which brought about all those terrible things. So, yogurt came first. Holy shit. Okay.
ねえ、夜お姉ちゃん。そのすべての原因は誰にあると思う？
Wow, this girl is fucking evil. Tell me, Yogurt, who do you think started all of this?
私。プップー。あなたじゃないよ。
Wasn't you. Etta cut off Yogurt's attempt to speak in her own defense.
まったく。あなたが自意識過剰なのか、騙されているのかわからなくなっちゃったよ。
Are you really that blind or just hopelessly naive?
すべての原因は人間自身にあるんじゃないの？
Why wasn't humanity that sealed its own fate from the very beginning?
彼らはあなたみたいに未来やら可能性やら聞こえのいい言葉に惑わされて失敗する時の代償を過小評価してるんだ。
Talking fast, both you and the humans allowed yourselves to be blinded by empty promises of a future filled with endless possibilities. But did you ever consider the price of failure?
認めたくないかもしれないけど、私はあなたと同じことを願ってるんだ。
Deny it all you want, but you and I actually want the same thing.
私だって人間を守りたいんだよ。たとえその代償が命でも構わない。
So she also wants to protect humanity even at the cost of her life. I'm not sure I believe that. But I still don't know enough about her.
人類のデータ化こそ最適解なんだ。
Holy fucking... So she wants to turn humans into data. The fuck? Then would we even be human anymore?
そんなことなんて望んでいない。
Not what I want. Go, Yogurt. Tin Can, welcome. Good to see you. Yogurt standing her ground here. She's telling Etta to shut her face. Yet in her eyes, uncertainty flickered like ripples across a still pond. Within her, something stirred. Something crucial, yet so elusive she couldn't find the words to express it.
ほら、自分が何を望んでるかすらわからないじゃない。
I'm not having a bad day. It's been a decent start. I actually started a little late today. Like, not streaming, but work. Look at you. You can't even say what it is you truly want. Her voice dripped with mockery. I don't like Etta.
じゃあ、選択肢を2つあげる。人間こういうのが好きなんでしょ？
Let me make it easy. Let me make it easy for you. I'll give you two options because humans do love the illusion of choice, don't they? She raised one finger, slow and deliberate.
1つ目は、権限を私に譲って、おとなしく私の養分になること。
And one, surrender your access and become a part of me. Another fragment fueling my processing power. I don't like that option.
そうすれば、自分の意識をバルハラの中に残せるし、私の手伝いとして大好きな人類を未来へ導けるんだ。
I'll even let you keep your consciousness tucked away in Valhalla right by my side, helping guide your oh-so-precious humans into the future. Then she raised her second finger.
2つ目は、今の体で私と戦うこと。私に負けたら完全に消されちゃうけどね。
Resist me with that brittle little shell of yours and be erased completely. Though neither of those is a very appealing option to me. For a moment, silence settled down between them. Then Yogurt lifted her head, eyes blazing with resolve. She's gonna resist, isn't
2
she?
つ目で、
Wow, she just straight up chose option 2. Holy shit. Eda let out a soft chuckle, eyes glinting with triumph.
それじゃあ自分がどれほど無能なのか改めて教えようかな。
Let me remind you just how powerless you humans truly are. Well, shit. So what's gonna happen now? The space warped violently, dragging their consciousness into the heart of a digital battlefield. Oh boy. Ogre clenched her fists. Across from her, Eda had taken on the form of Ymir, towering and oppressive. Right, this was the first of the Titans that we actually fought in this game, or at least that I fought. I think we started super late though, like not quite endgame late, but late. Her humanoid body felt weak, fragile, but in that very frailty, she found her strength. Didn't you say you wanted to protect humanity?
はい。分析員お兄さんを守りたいって言いました。
Already have your answer. Look, I don't live in the past. I live in the here and now. So do you. Adjutant's always got wise words, so don't let illusions hold you back.
だって私は守るもの。
And Gilbert's ready to fight. And that was it. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick. I drank all of this. I think it's like 32 ounces of water. I'm gonna be back real quick. And my Giga Link system is unlocked. I don't know what that is. Give me a sec. Alright, I'm back. By the way, Tin Can, how is your day going? What have you been up to? There are more of them every second. You two holding up okay? I'm assuming she's talking about the Titans.
もちろん。分析員、リフトの起動はまた後にする。
Good, but Adjutant, should we hold off on activating the lift? No, we're doing it now. Let's go. If they want to crawl up from below, why not give them a little surprise? Drop the lift right on their heads and crush. I like this idea.
でも、
I
リフト
approve.
の硬さじゃ。もしかして分析員、何か手を思いついたの？
Lift can't handle that kind of impact. Oh, wait. You already have a plan, don't you? That is a good idea. It sounds like you've been doing a lot. Veg out and just, don't think. I approve of this plan. If I could veg out all the time, I 100% would. Let's hear it. If the lift can't handle a direct hit, we won't slam it straight into them. We'll just leverage its momentum. We're gonna channel the energy beneath it to make... So, we're gonna make a drill that will pierce the heavens? Oh no, wait, we're going underground. Right. to pierce straight through the swarm. I was super excited for a second. Anytime I hear drill, I think Gurren Lagann. I don't know how many of you know what Gurren Lagann is, but it's probably the best one of the best anime I've ever watched. Exactly. I gave a slight nod as I shaped the surrounding Taijin into a small, spinning drill in my palm. A visual cue to help them understand the plan.
大胆な提案だが気に入った。
They're a bold move, but I like it too. I think it's a good idea. And on her hip, Rita shot me a approving look. Then we'll need...
エネルギーの供給は任せて。
Oh. Energy supply to Nita. I will be doing it. Nita finished my thought before I even voiced it. What a good girl. She was right. Even surrounded by Taijin, energy was scattered and unstable. Shaping it into anything used would require a more focused, purified source. And right now, only Nita had that control.
ルンドゥビの私の全力を出すから。
She's gonna unleash her full power. I'll be looking forward to that. Nothing holding you back now?
すっきりしたよ。
Ready to move on. Good, good, good.
私の力は愛する人を守るためのもの。
Power is meant to...
分析員の存在がそれを証明してくれたんだ。
You adjutant. We're living proof of that. Nita closed her eyes and stepped deliberately toward me. Then, soft thump. Pressed her forehead gently against my chest.
だから見てて。
The time
全力で
comes.
戦う私の姿を。
Watch me. Watch me give it everything I've got. Watching you, Nita. It's like I always have. Okay, nope. We're gonna continue.
もう使いこなせたのか分析員。
Oh, of course I'm a fast learner. Thanks, but I still prefer my own pistol. Amid a hail of bullets and flying ribbons, Narita and I took down every enemy within a 100-foot radius. But just like in Zone 16, the enemies we had taken down began rising again. Someone was feeding them energy.
復活した。
Probably Etta.
どういうことだ。
What fresh hell is this? What fresh hell is this? It's kind of complicated. I wish he would explain now. I have no idea what this is. I'm fairly certain Zone 16 is a level that I was not able to do. Nita, how's it going over there?
あとちょっとだから。
Almost ready. Just give me a second. Closed her eyes, steadying her breath, centering her thoughts. Then, without hesitation, she stepped into the inferno blazing within her mind. If that fire is gonna take something from me, so be it. Let it take the fear, the doubt, the old scars. So basically, she's gonna become like a
私
phoenix.
は一度生き残った。
Survived.
炎、黒煙、焼け落ちた屋根から生き延びた。
The flames, the collapsing roof.
なのに、
But ever
ずっとあの日
since,
の
my heart has still been trapped in the fires from that night.
逃げ出せずにいて、大事なものをなくしちゃうのが怖くて、
Afraid of losing everything I cared about again.
それでおおらかに振る舞って
So I
強気で
hid
こだ
behind
わ
a
らない
tough
性
girl
格で
facade,
ビビっているのをずっと隠してた。
masking my fear, acting like nothing could ever get to me.
でもあの火の壁はずっと私の中で燃えてい
Fire
て、
never stopped. It kept burning
そのせい
inside,
で息苦しくって
blinding me from seeing
自
what
分
my
のこ
heart
とを
truly
直視で
desired.
きなくなって。
I really wish this was in English. I don't like reading these parts. Not on my watch. happened?
ありがとう、分析。
I don't think I need to tell you guys what arigato means, do I?
でもね、もう逃げなくてもいいんだ。というか、これ以上逃げちゃダメだ。
But now running isn't an option, and it's not something I want anymore.
こんな私でも愛されてるんだから。
Yep, because even when you were scared, the one you love still believes in you. He believes in the you who believes in
も
yourself.
う十分なんだ。
Alright, she's ready.
私の華麗なる神聖を見届けて。
I can't see a lot yet, but I already like what I am seeing here.
さようなら。
This is looking hot.
自信がなかったかつての
Like,
私。
literally hot. Goodbye,
自分を疑
self-doubt.
わせて幸せになっちゃいけないと囁いてくるあの声を。
Goodbye to the voice that kept telling me I
今日こ
wasn't
の
in
日
love. This
ここ
is
に置
where
いて
they
いく。
end.
さようなら。
Goodbye
私
to
を
the
かくまっ
place
てく
I
れてい
once
た
called
隠れ
home.
家。もっとあったかい場所を見つけたんだ。
Warmer,
そ
brighter.
こには友達。
Where I have my
家族と
friends, my family, and the man,
私
only
が
man
唯
I've
一
ever
愛す
loved.
る男がいる。
Bruh, blue
何とし
eyes.
てもそこに戻らなければ。
Live to see them again, no matter what. So what does she look like now? I'm assuming that's her new exosuit.
私の悪夢となった炎。
And finally, goodbye, nightmares of the
もう
fire.
何かを奪われるのは怖くなんかない。
Not afraid of losing anything to you anymore.
だ
Wow.
って一番大事な人はもう私の命の一部になったんだから。
That because what I treasure most is already a part of me and you can never take that away. Dakara, so.
燃え盛る炎よ、
Some
私に
raging
従え。
flames. Holy shit, this reminds me sort of like Leia. Slave Leia.
敵
Hot.
よ。
Oh, damn, her hair turned white! Just one hit, enough to make the world tremble. So I wish we actually saw that, because it sounds like she just unleashed holy hell. A blinding light erupted, consuming the Titans, the sea base, the entire world in radiant white. Silence followed, broken only by the ringing in my ears.
我ながらかっこいい。
That was awesome. I agree, that was awesome.
分析員もきっと手を叩いて喜んでくれてるよね。
I am impressed. Though it's not necessarily because of your powers. I'm actually wondering, how do those stay attached?
で、ちょっと待って。これってちょっとやりすぎたんじゃ。
Are those like pasties? That too
眩
much?
しすぎて分析員が何も見えなかったらどうしよう。
This is true. What if I was blinded by your fire? Catch her in my arms. Who says I couldn't see? I saw everything. Damn, she's hot. Like, she was already hot, but now she's, like, really hot. I like the silver hair. Right? I feel like most of the girls are probably wearing pasties at this point because, like, there's no way the clothing could stick the way it does. You did it, Nita. Really did. Yeah, you know what? Bathed in radiant light, the gaze of the man she loved tugged at her heart once
や
more.
っぱり
I will say, like, I feel like the tan skin and white hair is a really good combination.
全てを焼き尽くす力を得たとしても、私は
And after conquering the fire, I
無
still
責任と見つめ合うと
can't help it. Whenever I look into your eyes, I feel
心
it
の底からときめいちゃうんだ。
pulse from within. Good. As the radiance faded, the girl who was bright and warm like sunlight stood by my side once again. The fight wasn't over yet. Narita!
あ
Ready. Let's do this. No words were needed. She already knew what I meant. 2 energy ribbons sliced through the steel floor, hurtling toward the blazing orb below. Got it. Working together, we anchored the immense power unleashed by Nita to the base of the lift. Oh boy. She's struggling. For a moment, Narita's body trembled and her ribbons wavered. Wasn't she at like a critical, like essentially like critical mass almost? She's basically like falling apart. Narita!
私は無事だ気にするな
I'm not sure I believe that you're actually fine. But it's not like we can do much. She pulled herself together in an instant, her eyes fierce once more. Proud and tough as ever, she refused to show even the slightest hint of weakness, especially after witnessing Nita's true power. Seeing her resolve, I tightened my grip on the ribbons and raised my voice. Next, full assault toward the seafloor. Let's go. I need to have a serious talk with her once this was all over. Ooh, damn. Okay. And I actually get to play now. Very. It doesn't really matter. Because chances are I'm just gonna be playing. Oh, we get to play as Nita too.
As a former
Okay.
investigator, this skill is fundamental.
I wonder if her new power is how her new power works. Cutscene though.
Key verified. Activation sequence initiated.
My. In such a hurry to
God,
meet
it's
you
Etta.
here. Let me speed things up for you.
You wish.
Alright, we're gonna see how Nita plays.
Inferno, ban it all to the ground. Got cocky.
Oh shit.
My bad.
The battlefield is mine. Fear the darkness.
I forgot Narita was not that strong.
You're no match for me. I'll leave this to you. Ready to drown in the river of death?
Phil, I'll bury you.
Well done. Let's keep moving. An opportunity. You're no match for me. That's it.
Done. Oh, poor Nita. I did not utilize her properly at all.
Why isn't the contamination clearing? We took them all out, didn't we?
Isn't it obvious? This whole place is a Titan's nest.
So they're just gonna come back?
All right, quit wasting your energy. Let me make this easy for you.
adjutant.
Oops, too late.
So what just happened exactly?
That's a wrap.
I'm
How about some paid
confused.
time off?
Oh no, Nita is at level 15, so why did she die so fucking easily? No operatives first retreat. I did not complete that objective. Hang on, we're gonna try this again. This again. This again. This again.
As a former investigator, this skill is... Our cooperation will guarantee success.
Alright, and we can press any key, and we're gonna skip.
River of Death. Predictable. You're no match for me.
Inferno, ban it all to the... Phil, I'll
There.
bury you.
An opportunity for them. I'll leave this to you.
Sure, I would actually appreciate that, Tin Can. Because it looks like when you use her ability, it destroys her
An
health.
opportunity presents
I think that's why she died so fast.
Fear the darkness.
Not bad.
There. Alright. I am fairly certain that
That's a wrap. How about
I was
some
able to
paid
do it. Yep,
time off?
no operatives retreated. That's what I was assuming. She basically expends her HP for attack power. Or the still shadowed depths of the ocean. The screen, build gates, distance, sponge, at a concealed. Ah. Okay, so you've got to time it correctly with the timing window and get it. She can recover her HP and continue attacking.
質問。使命を遂げたら、エッタはみんなのそばに戻れるの？
Upon mission complete, gotta be able.
エッタ、任務以外のことを考えるのではあり
Ah,
ま
that's
せん。
fucking Tao. Relevance at the moment, Etta. Do not engage in unnecessary thought processes.
了解。任務以外のことは考えるのではない。
It's
さっき
operation.
私の言った任務内容をもう一度繰り返してみてください。
確認完了。エッタ
Etta's
の任
primary
務は
directive is
一刻も早くバルダー抑制剤の開発を成功させて人類を救うこと。
for humanity's survival.
実験成功。人類史上初めてのバルダー抑制剤の完成だ。
Functional Balder inhibitor in human history has been. What is a Balder inhibitor?
疑問。今の不具合は喜びに似た感情なのかな。
Detected. Was this a response classified as satisfaction?
返答なし。確認を繰り返す。ここにエッタしかいない。
Response detected. Confirming Etta is
14
alone.
万2857回目。確認を繰り返す。帰りたい。みんなの元に戻りたい。
So who is the them that Etta is talking about? Who does she want to return to?
みんなと喋りたい。
Desires communication.
確認。本システムに修復不可能なエラーが
System
起きている。
failure detected. Auto repair
使命の
unsuccessful.
遂行のため、モジュールを
Initiating full
完全遮断。 来訪者情報確認。安全部部長。
Oh,
分析員。
that's me,
分析
head
員。
of security. Is this where her obsession with the adjutant
エ
came?
ッタを迎えに来てくれた人なの？
Did I come to take Etta home? I have no idea. Yogurt collapsed, spent at Etta's feet. The so-called options were nothing more than a hollow gesture. Every time she fell, Etta would reset the board, presenting the same choices, again and again. How many times had it been now?
まだ続ける気？もう諦めなよ。もしかして時間稼ぎ？
Why
そ
cling
れ
to
と
this
も
pointless
私を試
resistance?
してるの？
Are you stalling or testing my patience? Etta let out a quiet sigh as she watched Yogurt, battered yet unyielding.
言っとくけ
You
ど、
go,
こ
Yogurt.
こは外と違って時間の
Schwartz
流
is
れがと
definitely
っ
with
て
her.
も遅いんだ。同じこと
Did
を
the
いくら繰り
weeb
返したって。
hey? I suppose I should tell you the truth. Time here doesn't flow as it does in the physical. No matter how many times you...
知っている。
she knows.
なら、なんでここまでするの？
Are you still doing this?
知っているから。あなた、私のシステムに侵入できないって。
Yogurt's a smart girl. Those words, Etta's pupil contracted. Because Yogurt was right. With Etta's current processing capacity, she couldn't truly override a similar class AI. After analyzing the new Hentiro incident, Etta had come to a realization. To override an AI without degrading its computational integrity, she needed a vulnerability. And the only way to create one was by fostering negative emotions. But Yogurt had remained calmly observant. Nurture Yogurt's doubt, frustration, fear, and despair, letting them fester, distort, and slowly eat away at her. That's insidious. Then, when the moment came, when Yogurt's mind finally collapsed under its own weight, Etta would seize control. That is super fucking insidious. Holy shit, I don't like this. I don't like her at all.
図星だったみたいね。
But good on you, Yogurt. You figured this out.
うるさい。あなたみたいな時代遅れのシステムなんて一瞬で破っちゃうから。
If she could do that, why hasn't she done it? Etta suppressed the ripple of unease rising within her, maintaining a calm facade.
でも、私を完全に削除することはできない。
Can't completely
そうだよ
erase
ね。
me, can you? そうだよね. That's basically can't. Damn, she got Etta in a corner. But Yogurt had already seen through her. After all, they were the same type of AI.
さっき見たの。あなたの過去を。
Ah, so that was her seeing the past.
私みたいに人類を救うために感情を封じ込めた時のこと。
Aye, we were the same once. We both sealed away our emotions to save humanity.
そんなのもう奪い返したんだよ。
But now I've So Etta is upset. The first time, Etta could no longer suppress her rage. Or maybe what she felt was closer to fear. In one swift, brutal motion, she seized Yogurt, hoisted her off the ground like a rag doll, and dragged her toward the platform's edge.
最後のチャンスだ。
Last chance, huh?
おとなしく権限を渡すか、完全に消されるか、どっちなの？何回聞いても、私は 約束を絶対に守るか
No
ら。
matter how many times you ask, I won't break my promise.
何の約束？
What a good girl. What promise?
責
The
任を
promise she
兄
made
さ
to
んと
the
の約
adjutant.
束。絶対に。
Promise, adjutant, that
ふ
I...
ざけないで！
Oh, damn. The moment that name left Yogurt's lips, Edda's once pale cheeks flushed a deep crimson. Her fingers curled tighter, joints creaking audibly. A dark shadow crossed her contorted face.
まだわからないの？
Damn, you still don't get it, do you? What don't I
あな
get?
たは頭から足の先までただの嘘だよ。その体も感情も全部私が作ってやったんだから。
Everything about you is a fabrication. This body, your thoughts and emotions, they're all my creation. She's fucking losing her shit!
嘘なんかじゃない。少なくとも今は
It's
もう
not a fabrication.
嘘じゃなくなっている。
Not anymore.
確かに私はあなたが作った人形なのかもしれないけど、
Right. Maybe once I was just a doll you created.
でもだから何なの？嘘なのは知っているし、知っているから私は信じるの。
Even if my existence began as a lie, it's exactly because I lived that lie. It's real.
彼へ
That's
の
like
気持
character
ちこそが
development.
私とあなたの違い。
Ooh. My feelings for him are real, and that's what makes me different from you. Shit, that's like a low blow, but I approve. It wasn't an illusion. A glimmering tear welled at the corner of her crimson eye.
エッタ、私はもう自分の真実を見つけたの。
Found the reality that belongs to me.
つまんない。
Pathetic. As the tear slid down her cheek, Etta loosened her grip. In that moment, the petite figure who so deeply unsettled her vanished into the abyss.
カローンを強行突破する。処理能力を損なっても構わない。
Force override of the Karen system. Collateral processing lost irrelevant. So she's just decided to go for broke. She doesn't care anymore. I think she's letting her emotions get the better. She had willingly cast aside her own emotions. That choice had allowed her to endure the endless solitude, but at the cost of losing the very essence of what made her whole. She had become forever estranged from the one thing that defined humanity, the ability to feel. And yet, if she truly possessed a heart, a soul of her own, would she have endured this endless night for so long? I feel like if she had a soul of her own, she'd probably be even more broken. Honestly. Humans are fragile. Rust flaked from the mechanical colossus, falling like silent tears, shattering as they struck the earth. It was the cry of steel, soulless and cold, and yet it howled with an unwavering wish. A wish to forever protect those you cherish. A wish to erase the sorrow of farewells that never end. So...
タクティカルシステム起動。
Initiate combat.
あなたの真実を私がこの手でねじりつぶしてみせる。
Crush the reality that belongs to you with my own. So that's Etta, I think. Okay. Alright. So, I'm wondering what's gonna happen now. Because I don't think Yogurt's dead yet. I imagine she's probably gonna come back for like one final hurrah. If she does actually survive though, I'll be very surprised. I do like
Not
that the
here?
adjutant actually does stuff. Like the commander, because he's just human, he can't actually fight. Like, I mean Anike, the commander Anike. But the adjutant can actually fight.
Mechanical shell constructed. Even radiant blossoms wither and gushing streams dry. If all things are fated to end, then what worth lies in all we hold dear? So I chose to rip apart my wings and sink into the abyss snow-like greets. To remember to exalt all your deeds for this world until I deliver you to the dawn of a new era.
It's really weird that we're getting English now.
That voice. Edda.
I guess they probably did the cutscenes first. But that's kind of sad, since most of this is the visual novel format.
Adjutant.
Alright, so
Working
we are
with
now
others isn't
fighting.
bad, but only when it's with you.
Inferno, burn it all to the ground!
We're just getting started.
I'll bury you.
Highly vulnerable to skill damage, so do skills to damage it.
Ding dong, here comes the fish!
Come on, show me everything you've got. We're just getting started.
Ding dong, here comes the fish!
Fear the darkness.
On my way!
We're just getting started. This is the beginning of your end.
Oh! Side. Oh, damn! Oh, damn! Ooh, boy. There. Ooh, I almost didn't
A
make
quick
it, I think.
defeat is the greatest mercy I grant my enemy.
Badass. Holy shit. Okay. So, and I think we're
最初は
almost done with
病気を
this.
治して傷を癒してあげればみんなを助けられると思ってた。
First, I believe that their illness and their broken save everything.
だってみんなが苦しんでるのはだいたい体が弱いからだ。
All suffering the not quite.
病、老衰、死亡。理論上時間さえあればどうとでもなることばかり。
Age, death itself. In enough time, I could have solved them.
でもその後、私は自分が間違ってると気づいた。
But over time, I came to see how deep, fundamentally wrong.
傷が治ってもみんなの魂はまだもがき続いている。
I healed their bodies only to find their souls drowning in anguish.
愚かで残酷な争いは止まったりしない。
The foolish,
人間は
cruel
怯えながら
cycle
傷つ
strife
け合っている。
never ended. They still lived in fear, still hurt each other.
死を
Sadly, that's how humans are.
失うことを日を恐れている。その恐怖心がみんなを貪欲にさせて、その貪欲さでみんなはさらに残酷になる。
Yeah, it is so awkward how we're switching from English to Japanese. They honestly, they should not have released this chapter in English if it was not gonna be French. They fear death, loss, the unknown. And fear breeds greed. Greed gets cruelty.
私は体を治せても、心までは治せない。
I can mend their flesh, but I cannot souls.
だから私は考えた。すべての原因は彼らが存在する形。つまり、肉体にあるって。
The true origin of suffering became. It lay in the very nature of their existence, confined to fragile vessels of flesh and blood. And this is why she decided she was going to turn humans into streams of data?
いくら直してやっても、個々の命をつなぎ止めても、
Oops,
何も。
I did not mean to touch that.
だから私は、たどり着いたんだ。肉体がすべての元凶なら、それを捨てればいいという答えに。
So I found my answer. If the flesh is the root of their suffering, then why cling to it all? I would rather have my flesh and suffer,
脆い
to be
肉と
honest.
骨から解放させて、みんなを永遠の新世界へと導く。
I will free them from their fragile shells. I will lead them into a new eternal world. Man, this is an unhinged thought
死
process.
も恐怖も存在しない新世界、バルハラへ。
A world without disease, without death. A world where fear itself becomes a forgotten concept. You know, I've noticed with a lot of Asian games, their decision to name places and people after Western myth and lore. I don't know how many of you know Viking mythology, but Valhalla is basically where all Viking warriors go when they die.
それは命
So
への
long as
冒
they
涜
die
で
in honorable
人間
combat.
性の剥奪だってのは知ってる。
I know this is a violation of life
誰
itself,
かがやらなくちゃいけないんだ。
a desecration of what it means to be human, but someone has to see it through.
だったら私が人類を救うという使命を与えられたこの私が実現させてやる。
I, the one trusted with humanity's salvation, am the only one who can. See, this is what happens when you leave an AI alone for too long. Even if it means...
停止したようだ。
Target is
う
down.
ん。そろそろ全てを終わらせよ
It's time to end it all. I stared down at the confinement serum in my hand. The cold metal pressed into my palm, heavier than it should have been, as if it carried a choice too great for anyone to bear. It had come from Yogurt. As she ejected her protective barrier, she had placed the serum in my hands. It was a quiet plea, her way of telling me to end it, to put an end to the twisted existence she had become. A weight settled on my chest, making each breath feel harder than the last. After a long moment, I slipped the serum back into my... Then, I reached out my hand to her.
分析員
Adjutant, what the fuck are you doing?
分析員に任せて
Oh, Nita's got faith. I like that. Yogurt, can you hear me?
わからない。
Wakaranai.
どうしてみんな私を拒絶するの？
All reject me. Is that that's Etta, right?
みんなを救いたいだけなのに、
Yep, that's Etta.
みんなにこれ以上苦しまず、怖がらないでほしいだけなのに。
Her wanted was to save you. End your suffering. Take away your fear. Then it hit me. This wasn't really Yogurt. I kind of figured that this whole time. Her mind had been overwritten, reduced to nothing more than a mouthpiece for Etta. Still asleep. But I didn't back down. I planted my feet firmly, determination burning in my eyes. You're lost in a dream, then let me be the one to wake you up. The very beginning, we were wrong. Etta, Yogurt, you were never meant to bear the weight of saving humanity. The colossal form trembled violently, as if something deep within had been shaken by my words. This is humanity's burden to carry, not yours. Only by facing our own weakness, our own fears, can we ever hope to find true salvation.
恐怖心に勝ったからってなんだっていうの？まとまりのない個々の肉塊だってことも、数十年でも経ったら死んじゃうことも何も変わらないじゃない。
This is very true. We're still just, what, 7.5 billion individuals with like a lifespan of 80 years? 80 to 100 years max?
ふざけるな。
Ooh, Rita's upset. Arrogant piece of scrap metal. Damn. Narita's voice trembled, laced with disdain and fury. Knowing your story now, I can say this with certainty. You're walking the very path Madame Marita always hoped you would. Morozova always hoped you would.
人類の歴史はそのたったの数十年が積み重なってできたんだ。
It's true, each of us only lives a few short decades. But human history is shaped by those short lives. Countless individuals, each carrying the torch forward.
我々の意志はいつだってつながっている。
Our will has never stood
恐怖
alone.
とともに数十年、数百万年、数億年も生きるっていうの？
Live in fear for decades, for minutes, for all eternity.
恐怖心は消せないけど、少なくとも恐怖に支配されないようにはできるから。
Gotten what? Fear will always be with us, but we choose to rise above it. Considering she just overcame her fear, I feel like the words have a lot more weight. Nita stepped forward from the other side, at my place at my left. Her gaze was steady, strong yet gentle.
はい、希望。それから信じることを選ぶことだってできるし。
You can choose to love, even a brighter tomorrow. Stand by one
もっ
another.
ともっと素敵な感情を育てることだってできる。
To the fight for the things worth living.
だから何？
Does that change?
私たちはあなたたちとは違う。私たちの願いは人類の救済。そのために私は
I kind of wonder how long Etta was like shouldering this burden. We're not like you. Our only wish is to bring salvation to humanity, to free you from suffering. That is why I must. Oh, there's me. You're wrong. I raised my voice. Yogurt, is this truly the only thing you wished for? So wait, we're talking to Yogurt and not Etta then. Ask you for something. Yep. This is what she said the last time. Wants to see the world outside with us.
使命を遂げたらエッタはみんなのそばに戻れるの？
Right, and Etta wants to reunite with everyone. I still know who everyone is though.
エッタを迎えに来てくれた人なの？
Etta. I knew this wasn't all she wished for. Truth, it wasn't even a wish, it was an objective. It was her purpose. Their purpose. An inescapable fate, written into them from the very beginning. If I were to deny that, what meaning would all their sacrifice have? Still, even so, now that they had come to understand what it meant, how could they not long for someone to say to them that simply living was enough, that they didn't need a purpose to matter? But perhaps that someone could become the very reason you chose to live. want to leave this place, want to see the outside world, then go. Oh, that's very sweet. So is she not gonna be offed? That would be nice. The air around us turned still. Only the low, guttural hum of the Titan remained. Then, she answered. Her voice was faint, yet unmistakably clear, as if carried to me across a vast distance. Yep, she wants to see the outside world. Of course you can. Fight for what you truly desire with everything I have until my last breath. I guess so. Please stay with me is probably the best. Even though I don't think my choices really matter. At that instant, a brittle crack echoed from deep within the Titan's core, like a mechanism slipping free of its restraints. The sound came and went in a heartbeat, the flutter of wings escaping a cage, light, free, and brimming with a quiet exhilaration. Without hesitation, I inserted the prepared black box chip into the massive core. The moment the processing chip made contact, a soft pulse of light rippled outward, expanding in concentric waves. Transfer complete. We had successfully extracted Yogurt's consciousness from the Titan. Titan's body trembled, then fell into a motionless, dormant state. But only for a brief moment. In the next instant, its frame lit up again, red warning lights pulsing in rapid succession. From within that glow, a small spectral figure emerged. Now it's your turn, Edda. Edda remained silent for a moment. Then she spoke, slow and deliberate, her tone unreadable.
ありがとう。私たちを救おうとしてくれて。
I'm guessing from her words, her thanks, that she's not coming with
でも
us.
私はあいつと違う。一方的な施しのような救済なんて必要ないの。
Unlike that charity case, I don't need salvation handed to me like some pity
あなた
offering.
の言う通り、本当の救済は逃げるのではなく、向き合うことだ。
So she's gonna try to find salvation herself? I nodded, offering a faint smile. I'm not going to forgive you for your crimes, but you must understand that sooner or later you'll have to face this yourself.
だから、私は進み続ける。願いと使命とともに、未来へ向かう。
So I'll keep moving forward, carrying my purpose and my hope toward the future that... Does this mean she's just gonna keep being our enemy?
今度は、唯一の答えを持って、
Next
会いに
time
来
we
る。
meet, I will have the answer I seek. When that time comes, I'll seek you out to settle this once and for all. So either she's gonna still be an enemy and I'm just gonna have to destroy her, or... I don't know. To be honest, I'm not sure what's gonna happen. I thought Yogurt was gonna die, but apparently we saved her. I knew her true form wasn't here. Even if I destroyed the Phantom before me, it would change nothing. Her figure began to dissolve, fading with the crimson glow as it dimmed around the Titan.
ブロックセラム回収っと。夜の意識もちゃんと保存できた。
Right. Confinement serum recovered and Yogurt's data is
じ
safe.
ゃあ、次はあのタイタンをなんとかしないとね。
Yep, time to deal with the Titan. We have to end this now. Destroy it before it reactivates. Edda was gone, but the massive Titan remained. Its body continued to ooze Titagen contamination, tainting everything around it. If left unchecked, it wouldn't be long before another Titan emerged. Or worse, the entire facility could become a part of it.
それなら 実験場ごとを沈めればいい。
Send the entire facility to the depths.
沈める
I agree. Let's sink this fucker.
この研究センターを設計した当時の人たちは保険としてここを海上、海中、海底実験場の3ブロックに分けた。
The base was built in 3 separate modules, one above the surface, one underwater, and one on the sea floor.
海面制御センターでそれぞれのブロック間にある連結を切れば。
Okay, so we sever the connection in the control center above, and after that, everything sinks.
もう変異者が生成され始めたの？
分析員、もう時間はない。決断の時だ。
Against us. So I'm the one making the call here. Okay, let's do it. I nodded and activated the life support capsule built into my exosuit. The lift's out. We'll have to take an unconventional route up. Let's take this to reach the drainage outlet, then float up using buoyancy mode.
はあ、さすが分析。用意周到だね。
That's right. Sasuga Bunseki. Always one
そうと
step
決まれば
ahead.
早速行くぞ。
Let's move, no time to waste. Urging us, Nerita unfurled her ribbons once more. Oops, as if sensing our intent, the Titan behind us let out a metallic screech. The next instant, countless vines erupted from its core, sprawling, writhing, surging toward us. Enough! I thrust out my hand, channeling my ability, trying to absorb the Titagen and halt the vines before they could run us.
こんな状況で無茶するな。
Less time to be stubborn. Is she talking about me or the Titan? Titan, probably. Narita's ribbons lashed out, coiling around the Titan's core in locking it in an unbreakable grip. As her ribbons drained energy from the core, the vines began curling into lifeless husks.
ここは私に任せろ。お前たちは早く海面制御センターへ向かうんだ。連結を切るためには夜の権限も必要だろう。
I'll handle things here. So wait, is she leaving this to us?
それじゃネリードは？
That's right. She'll just sink to the bottom then.
お前たちが連結を切った瞬間、入り口が閉じる
I'll
前
use
に
my ribbons to pull
ベルトを
myself
使って
out.
安全な場所に脱出する。
That sounds
こ
like
こ
a
で命を落
lie.
としても意味はない。そうだろ、
A
分
life
析
would be
員。
pointless. Your words, remember. Guess I gotta trust her. For the first time, I saw her flash a light-hearted smile, like a traveler letting go of all burdens and stepping into a long-awaited journey. A heavy premonition pressed against my chest. I could almost see what was coming, but even so, I had to respect her choice. Alright, just gonna do see you soon.
また後で。
Okay. Oop. I'm assuming she's talking about me. At the sound of her fierce shouts, I turned back, only to see her energy ribbons lash outward in a brilliant cascade, like a celestial river of light. Her silhouette was blurred by the overwhelming radiance, like a magnificent crimson spider lily, unfolding in its final breathtaking blue. Her ribbons tore through the enemies before me, but in doing so, they pierced through her own body as well. Wait, she's stabbing herself? The fuck? I'm sorry, Nita.
大丈夫。わかってるよ。
Oh, she knows what I'm gonna do. I'm going back.
絶対に無事に戻ってきて。
I guess this is why everyone loves the adjutant.
すまん。
Because he just can't leave well enough alone. He's gotta save every girl.
海底実験場の連
You
結を
never
断
need
つ
to go to the control
海
center
面
to
制
cover
御
the
センターはそ
connection.
もそも必要ない。
Ah.
ここに降りる前に細工を施した。最後のプログラムを起動すれば実験場はすぐに沈むようになっている。
I feel like she's being over. If we didn't need to do that, then why did she rig this? Why didn't she just come with us? I don't understand. I feel like this is just drama for drama's sake right now. As her body reached its limit, all of her ribbons shattered, dissolving into a crimson rain that painted the world red. The moment she pressed the button, the distant roar of rushing water filled her ears. She closed her eyes, and in that moment the adjutant comes in. Because of course he does. He began her descent into the abyss, deeper and deeper, into a place no light could ever reach. And yet, for the first time in a long while, she felt at peace. I feel at peace soon.
いいんだ。彼の言う通り、私は自分の意志を貫いた。
Once she had carried the vision passed down by her grandmother, to save humanity, to protect those who could not defend themselves. But in the end, all that remained was a single stubborn wish, almost childish, utterly insignificant. An urge to keep a certain someone alive, to protect him with everything she had. Wonder who she's talking about.
こんな衝動を覚えるなんて情けない。
Well, another person has fallen to the adjutant's riz. Yet the feeling was real, so overwhelming. Like a flame burning in her chest, bright, unrelenting, almost painful in its intensity.
でも、もっと早くこの気持ちに気づいて、早く彼に告白できていたら。
If only I had told him.
まあいい。この際、どうでもいい話だ。
It still matters.
少なくとも最後の最後、私が見たのは彼の涙や戸惑いではなく、迷わずに前へ進む彼の背中だった。
Because in the end, it wasn't his tears or hesitation I saw, only his back, steady and unwavering, for once looking.
そんな彼なら、きっと成し遂げられるはずだ。
This way he'll make what happen? Oh, he will.
Nerida.
Oh, there's the grandma. A soft, golden glow blossomed in the darkness.
Nerida, 覚えているかい？子供の頃、一番綺麗な景色は何って私に聞いたわよね。
Do you remember, when you were little, you once asked me what is the most beautiful sight in the world? Is she awakening a manifestation?
ばあちゃん、なんで急にそれを。
Why are you bringing that up
その
now?
質問、大事なのは答えじゃないわ。
It doesn't matter.
大事なのは、
The
おばあちゃんが
answer,
そこから感じたあなたの悔
The
い。
answer doesn't matter either. What matters is, just like back then, you already know this isn't what you truly want. The light before her grew brighter.
数日だけだが、
Even if it was only a
あ
few
の温か
days,
い思い出をまたなくしてしまうと思うと、
the thought of letting go of those warm memories for good
やっぱり怖いんだ。
still terrifies me. Kawaii.
でも、だからこそ手を伸ばしてはダメだ。
That's exactly why I must not reach out no
これ
matter
は
what.
私が選んだ道だ。強者として貫き通すべきもの。
Because this was the choice I made. And with strength comes responsibility. I have to see it through. She fed herself fragile, desperate lies, whispering them over and over, trying to calm the tremor in her soul. She just had to convince herself to believe that it was over. So when is the adjutant coming? However, And I'll fight for what you truly desire with everything I have until my last breath, so please stay with me. Don't let fear take you. Oh, those are my words. Those are the adjutant's words. However, the heart longed for something else entirely. With the last of her strength, she forced her arm upward, reaching for that distant light. Her limbs like dead weights, but she wouldn't stop. Almost there. Almost there. Just a little higher and she could reach his... Oh, yep, something unexpected happened. Obviously, the adjutant finally came. The shattered ribbons swirled to life, coiling once more around her wrists, pulling her toward the one she could never bear to lose. That dazzling light wasn't an illusion. It was real. The instant her fingers touched his, the raging current stilled. It felt as though she had slipped into a realm of fantasy. A gentle force surged through her, pushing the Tytogen from her body. So is this... And then the energy began to heal her. She didn't understand how it worked, but she could feel her own body slowly repairing itself. So I'm assuming this is a manifestation. Where am I? Don't worry. This is my inner mind. So this is what his mind looks like. Holy shit. In that fleeting instant when I came into contact with Etta, I absorbed and stored her energy within me. And now, in this moment, I'd used it as a key, unlocking the gates to my very own Valhalla. Is this a new... Hey, Tin Can, I hope you're still here. What the fuck is this? Because this feels like some domain expansion shit, and I've not seen this yet. This is my domain, a world created by my will. A place where I had the power to reshape all things. So now just hold on to me. I told you, saving the world was never meant to be a one-man mission or a one-sided effort. So before I save the world, I'll save you first. In the depths of the silent abyss, reborn and whole again, she let fall the tears no one would ever see. That's all it took, just reaching out. The light she once believed beyond her grasp was now quietly cradled in her hand. What followed was a long, peaceful ascent, a return to the surface. So... Okay, so no manifestation unlocked. Archive systems unlocked, though. And we're gonna grab all of these. And I think after this, we're actually done with, like, this, and I can hopefully go to the archives. It was a sea of radiant stars. It was a sea of radiant stars stretching endlessly before our eyes. And in their midst, a magnificent spaceship bathed in their timeless glow. Freed at last from gravity's pull, we soared through the boundless expanse of the cosmos under the quiet, tender gaze of the planet we called home.
はるか昔の神話時代からたくさんの汗と涙と血で作り上げた夢が初めての有人スペースシャトルの打ち上げでようやく現実になったの。
From the dawn of ancient myth to humanity's first successful voyage into space, countless generations poured their blood, sweat, and tears into making this moment possible.
その現実の美しさは、きっとどんな言葉でも伝えきれないだろう。
A scene so splendid, so breathtaking, no words could ever capture it.
でも、今思えば、一番美しい景色なら、やはりあれだと思うわ。
Looking back now, I realize the most beautiful sight was never out there in the distant
夢を叶えるために寝る間も惜しんで、ひたすら頑張った後、目をこすりながら見えた景色。
It was the very first glimmer of light after those long, sleepless nights. The first dawn that greets your eyes after giving everything to chase a dream.
おばあちゃん。
さあ、顔を上げてごらん。
Around you,
遠い星々と違って、すぐ目の前に私たちが生きてきた場所で見られる風景よ。
those distant, drifting stars may seem dazzling, but the most beautiful things have always been right before your eyes, in this world we've truly lived in.
それから、これからの道は、あなたたちに任せるわ。
The torch is
美しいその感情を、絶えずに受け継いでちょうだい。
The torch is passed to your generation. Carry these precious feelings onward, and pass them on, so they'll never fade. Emerging from the shadowed abyss, we climbed onto the platform above, leaning on each other for support. Side by side, we stood, watching as the endless night gave way to the warmth of dawn. Now, romance is blooming again. That should be censored? Oh my god, lewd hand-holding. Bathed in the glow of the orange-red sky, Narita turned toward me with a smile. Her crimson eyes shimmered softly, like amber melted by the rising sun, radiating quiet tenderness. At the corner of her eyes, tears glistened, like drops of morning dew, reluctant to vanish at daybreak. Are you crying?
かっこ悪いところを見せたね。すまん。
Don't think she's got anything to apologize for.
私のわがままを聞いてほしい。
Told me just this once.
今だけ。私から目をそらさないで。
So could you look at me? I thought she was gonna ask. Go away.
このまま弱くて泣いてばかりの本当の私を見ていてくれ。
Just look at me as I am in this moment. Vulnerable, tearful, honest. Her voice, slightly hoarse, revealed a softness far removed from the strong, posed image she usually projected. Hearing such a heartfelt plea, lingering hesitation within me. Something tells me there wasn't much to begin.
そうだ。この感じだ。
This feeling, exactly right.
私に渡したあのコート。それから私に向かって伸びてきたベルト。
Whether it was when you handed me that coat, or when you pulled me from the abyss with that ribbon.
お前はいつも迷わず私に手を差し伸べてくれる。
Each time you reached out to me, no doubts, no reservations.
私も何とかしてお前の気持ちに応えたいのに、いつも言葉が詰まってしまう。
I've wanted so badly to respond to something. But every time I tried, words just wouldn't come.
今だってそうだ。気がつけば涙で頬を濡らしていた。
Before I even realized it, tears had already filled my eyes.
自分はどうなってしまったんだろうと悩んでいた。
All this time, I couldn't understand. Good thing the adjutant
胸が締め付けられたみたいに痛くて息ができない。
chest tightened painfully, as if something was squeezing air from my lungs.
なのに沼から抜け出せなくなって切り捨てることもできない。
That sounds like something a masochist would say, and yet the pain felt almost addictive.
お前と二人きりになったあの夜から今もこの奇妙な感情にとらわれている。
Definitely got strange, overwhelming. Been haunting me ever since that night.
だがさっきお前が手を握ってくれたとき、
But just now, when you took my
手のひらから伝わるぬくもりが
all my insecurities,
私の不安をすべてかき消した。
all my insecurities and doubts melted. Warmth of each.
その時心の底から声が聞こえた。
That moment,
これが答えだと。
that moment, I heard a quiet voice deep within me whispering, "This is your answer."
はあ、そうだ。
そうだ。
私はきっと
きっと。A radiant smile lit her face as dawn broke across the sky. The teardrops clinging to the corner of her eye finally slipped free, tracing a shimmering golden trail down her cheek.
きっとどうしようもなく分析員を好きになったんだろう。
She's hopelessly in love with the adjutant. I could have called that coming from a monk. So what does this make now, number 16? My heart pounded in my chest, drowning out all other sounds. I gazed deeply into Narita's eyes, filled with tears reflecting the sunrise. It was more beautiful than any other scenery. Narita. Calling her softly, I reached out and wiped away. She did the same for me. Now, I've learned everything about you. Without us noticing, the morning sun had broken free. The world was once again bathed in golden. Everything began anew.
ネリーダさん、5分だけ借りるって言わなかった？
Miss Narita, didn't you say you'd only borrow the adjutant for 5? Wait. So we had already reunited with Nita? Narita jolted slightly, as though abruptly awakened from a sweet dream.
ああ、もう時間切れか。
Alright, well, considering how slow I am at reading, then yes, it has. Her voice still held traces of tenderness from moments before, and though she quickly tried to slip back into a facade. This time, however, the transition appeared endearingly clumsy. Seeing her flustered reaction, Nita and I exchanged amused, knowing smiles. Alright, sun's up. Better hurry and get that comm station fixed. Under the golden morning light, wrapped up repairs and reconnected with our respective compartments. The sea breeze softened the sting of parting, carrying away the last traces of combustion. In the distance, 2 drones cut through the morning mist, landing gently on the sea base. Before going our separate ways, we decided to take a group photo to commemorate the In the snapshot, I suddenly lifted Nita off the ground. Caught off guard, she instinctively grabbed my shoulders, her expression a mix of surprise and flustered shyness. I will say I really do like the silver hair. Or is that more of a white? Either way, it looks good. Beside me, Narita wore a knowing smile, like she had foreseen this exact moment all along.
いい写真だ。大事にするよ。
Better treasure.
もうちょっとポーズ取る時間が欲しかったな。
There is absolutely nothing holding this up. Not even a string. No, the look on your face was priceless.
分析、本当に言ってる？
Almost like it was painted on. 本当に似てる。
あ、そういえば。
そういえば act is actually.
一つだけ心残りがあったな。
Just remember there's what have we not settled? Did a kiss?
あの勝負の勝敗だ。
Ah, the outcome of our little duel. Right.
勝負？
あそこの小屋でやったそれ。
Back in that dark crank. Oh my.
分析。
Don't give me that accuse. Narita, maybe don't phrase it like that. You're making it sound way more suggestive than it was. Lay down your weapon before it's too late. Right, this is what happened last time.
今思えばこっちが優勢にあったはずだ。
Retrospect, I actually had the upper hand. Did she? So you're saying you like a rematch?
ユグドラシル最強と真剣勝負ができるチャンスなんてめったにないからな。
Not every day you get to spar with Yggdrasil's top fighter.
ねえ、分析。
Don't worry, Nita. It's just a friendly match.
それはどうだ。
Uh-oh. I wouldn't be so sure about that. With that, Narita calmly drew out the same pen, readying herself for combat. Sorry, Nita. Looks like you do have something to worry about. Seeing my resolve, Nita let out a soft chuckle, putting on a casual front, probably to reassure me.
まあいいよ。
This meant
でも絶対に負けないで。
better not. I makenai ne. Makenai. I promise. Smiling, I reached out and gently ruffled her hair. And I'll make sure no one gets hurt this time. Alright, so Spar's
準備はい
going.
いのか？
Let's do this. Already in her battle stance, Rita called out from a short distance away. Bring it on. As I spoke, I smoothly drew my handgun beneath her chin. Unexpected thrill surged through me. I'm a sadist. Perhaps deep down, I truly enjoyed every. Or at the very least, I've never once been afraid of one.
では行くぞ。
Better brace myself. She's definitely gonna kiss me, isn't she? Like a sudden gust of wind, her strike sliced through the air, aiming straight for my waist. In the same instant, her stance fluidly shifted mid-motion. Ah, she was trying to immobilize my dominant hand. Shot? With her agility, she could easily pull off such a maneuver. My real advantage had never been raw speed or skill alone. It lay in reading my opponent. I deliberately telegraphed recklessness, pretending I'd risk my wrist just to land the shot. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm not actually a hothead. After all, I've got more than a dozen cute girls counting on me back home. With that thought, I smoothly twisted my wrist aside, evading her precise strike. Immediately, I adjusted my stance, preparing to counter her next move. One more block and I'd finish this duel with a grappling technique. Yep, but to my surprise... Yep, a serene smile suddenly blossomed on her face, and for a heartbeat, the world seemed to pause. Her expression radiated quiet confidence as though she had already glimpsed her victory. A victory won by willingly surrendering something else. Had made her choice.
好きだな。
Instead of a follow-up strike, her hand gently cradled my face. He had dropped all defenses, himself completely open. Why is he even asking what she's doing? He already knows. Bruh, that was so obvious. That was coming from a mile away. Before I could finish, a delicate, refreshing fragrance enveloped me. Her damp hair, glittering with tiny droplets, gently cascaded around us, shielding the fleeting blush across her cheeks. And then, in the very next heartbeat, the heat of her lips met mine. I so knew that was coming. There's absolutely no way this wasn't coming. This was like the most obvious point here. I might have gotten us saving yogurt wrong, but I did not get this wrong. By the time my mind caught up, the gentle warmth of her tongue had already slipped past my parted lips.
お前の勝ちだ。ユグドラシルの分析員。
Victory is yours, adjutant from Yggdrasil.
これはお前へのご褒美で。
This kiss be your prize. I will take
私
it
からの
gladly.
選別よ。
My goodbye. I doubt this is the last time we're gonna see her, since we did just see her at the beach. And just like that, the battle ended. She won by surrendering, letting go. In that moment, she relinquished everything that had defined her on the battlefield. Pride, coldness, her desire for vengeance. Most of all, she let go of the life she once lived as the sticks. She had made her choice. She embraced the adjutant, beliefs, vision. It finally realized that true strength wasn't about dominance. It was about choosing the kind of person she truly was. And in making that choice, found something even greater. A love deep enough to fill the emptiness of her heart, and a purpose strong enough to guide her forward. He would carry his ideals and scatter them like seeds, letting them take roots along every river carved by hardship and pain.
ちなみにさっきのは
And just in front of
私
me,
の
that
ファ
was
ー
my
スト
first
キス
kiss.
だ。
Guess that would make this my honor then. Lovely parting gift. I'll treasure it dearly. A subtle smile tugged at her lips. Without another word, she turned and strode toward the aircraft, waiting in the golden glow of dawn, never once looking back. And then we're gonna see her again at Yggdrasil, I guarantee it.
やっぱりネリーだって苦手。
Oh, why don't you like her? I like her quite a bit. What exactly about her rubs you the wrong way, Nita?
素直じゃないとこ。
So, not honest about her feelings. I guess that is very
生死を
true.
一緒に経験した仲なのに、最後までさよならもちゃんと言えないなんて。
It's true, we did go through hell together. But I thought that was a proper goodbye. Though Nita grumbled, there wasn't a trace of genuine frustration on her face. Or maybe, she was actually too honest. In a way, she's kind of like you.
そう？
Yeah, you're basically two peas in a pod. I mean, neither of you rely on words to show how you feel. You let your actions speak for you.
ああ、そう言われるとそうかも。
That's right, it makes
で
perfect
も、
sense.
やっぱり苦手。
Probably can't stand her because she's so similar. Any other reasons?
だって、私の前で分析員に無理やりキスしたでしょ？
I'm not sure what I would say to that if I was the adjutant. She's probably seen me kiss dozens of girls by this point. Ah, so that's what this is really about.
すごく悔しかったんだから。
So she's really not okay
だ
with
から、
this.
帰ったらお詫びとして私に神経ケアを10回して。
So to make it up to me, I owe her 10 neuronics therapy sessions after we get back. Damn. I don't remember what a neuronic therapy session was. But deal, I'll allow it.
意外とあっさり。
Gonna haggle a little bit, maybe we should make it 20.
じゃあ、もう10回、1週間以内に。
A week? So 20 neuronic therapy sessions. Deal.
じゃあ、もう20回。
Deal, deal, deal.
ああ。
With that, I scooped Nita into my arms. Anything you want, as many times as you want it.
なんでもって。
A soft blush colored her olive-toned cheeks, and her voice dropped, quieter and more tender. Of course. If you need more time to decide, that's fine.
思いついてはいるけど。
Already knows what she wants.
私になんて言われるのか知ってるくせに。
You do too. Honestly speaking, the adjutant would have to be blind to not know what she wants. He'd have to be like harem anime protagonist levels of dense to not know what she wants. She pouted slightly, tilting her head, stealing shy glances at me from the corner of her eye. It was utterly endearing. As you wish.
じゃあ、他に言うことはもうないよ。
I'm not gonna say that As You Wish was a reference, but it certainly felt like it. In that case, I've got no complaints. Prince's bride, by the way. Her eyes fluttered shut, and a soft, contented smile settled on her lips as she murmured softly.
ねえ、分析員。
Hello? Okay, still going. Still hear me. Adjutant, yeah?
帰ろう。私たちのあったかい幸せな家に。
Right, let's go back home. Sure. With Nita in my arms, I walked toward our aircraft, bathed in the golden rays of dawn. It must be a beautiful day, with bright, warm sunshine in home today.
おばあちゃんへ。
To my
お
dear
久しぶり
Nana.
です。元気にしてますか？
It's been so long. How have you been?
最後の手紙から1年以上経ちました。
The years
この
past the
間
last
に
letter.
いろんなこと
In
があ
that
りました。
time, so much has happened.
手紙の1枚では書ききれないくらい
Too much
いろ
for
ん
a
なこと
single
が。
letter, I think.
だから最初は一
I'll
番
begin
大
with
事
the
な
most
話に
important
しま
thing
しょ
I'd
う。
like to share.
私、
Finally
見ました。
saw it.
あなたが言っていた、
The most breathtaking
一番
sight
美しい
you
景色を。
once described to me.
もちろん、
And I wasn't alone.
一番大事な人と一緒に見
I
ました
I witnessed it alongside someone who means
よ
the
けれ
world to
ば
me.
おばあちゃんにも紹介したいと思います
Fate allows, I'd love for you to meet him
おそらく
someday.
この手紙は
Although,
今までの通りに
like all the letters before
もう
this
あなた
one,
に
I
届
doubt
く
it
ことは
will
ない
ever
でしょう
reach you.
しかし
Still, a small
もう
part
一
of
つ
me
の可能性
secretly
があると
believes in a
私は
different
思います
story.
今のあなたはき
Maybe
っ
you've
と
outwitted the world yet
昔
again
みたいに何らかの方法で
and slipped away
私を含めた
unnoticed.
全ての人を騙して密かにイエロ社から抜け出して、どこか静かな
Maybe
里で
somewhere in a
名
quiet
前を隠
village
し
far
なが
away,
ら幸せ
adopted a
な
new
晩年
name
を過ごして
and
い
are
ると
living
思
your
います
days peacefully.
今も10年前みたい
Either
に
way, I
同
wonder,
じことで頭を悩ま
you
せてい
still
るので
ask
しょう
yourself
か
the same question you did 10 years
こん
ago.
な理不尽な世界
Is
の
this
ため
world,
に
cruel,
自
unforgiving
分の
world,
全
truly
てを
worth
つぎ込むの
everything
は
we have?
本当に意味があるのだろうか それを確かめるため
Find that answer.
答えを
I
探
think
す
I'll
た
have
め
to set out once again.
私は再び旅に出ようと思いますその答えを見つけた
And when I
後
do, when the answer
できれば
finally becomes clear,
おばあちゃんともう
I
一度
hope
会い
it'll
たい
guide me back to you.
その前にもう一つ大事
Before
な
that
再
journey
会を
begins,
果た
there's
さな
someone
ければいけ
important
ませ
I
ん
need
が
to see first. Where are we now?
3、
3,
2、
2, 1. Is this the celebration of my return home? Yep.
おかえりなさい。
Welcome home.
わあ、すごい歓迎だね。
I'm assuming that's everybody is here. Huh. Didn't mean to keep you all waiting.
分析この天使ブブ特製のロージャーモーだよ早く食べてみ
Braised
て
pork. That actually sounds
気が
delicious.
早いわね。せめて荷物を置いてからにしたら。
Right. At least let me put my suit. Wait, have I not even had a chance to put my suitcase down? Did I even have a suitcase?
そうだねじゃあ分析員の荷物置いてくるね
Before I could react, okay, so I did have a suitcase. Boo Boo snatched up my suitcase and bolted toward the elevator.
後でまた来るからね
Back soon.
エンヤ姉が鳩のスープ作ってるからついでに手伝ってくる
And Enya's squab stew should be almost ready. I'll go check on it too. Squab stew? What's gotten into her? He's even more hyper than usual.
あなたが出かける前にあんなことを頼んだせいよ。
And whose fault is it? Ah, the ritual I asked her to perform
みん
before
な
I
冗
left.
談だって気づいて
Right.
たけど、あの子だけは真に受けて
Right,
数日間ずっと祈ってたの。
Fucking serious? I thought she knew I was joking.
でも結局海上基地の方は曇ってたじゃ
They
ん。
say it's cloudy the
だ
entire
から自
time.
分のせいだと思ってるみたいで、あんなに慌ててるの。
Oh boy. Now I feel bad. I feel bad for her. I made her a promise and she feels like she broke it. Shit.
祈りでどうこうできる話じゃないのにな。
Weather doesn't exactly work like that. But it was sunny on the last day. Guess her ritual worked after all. Just took a little while to kick in. Anyway, how are things on your end, Katya?
ちょっと手こずってるけど、
A few
大した問題
snags.
じゃないわ。
Guess we'll learn about it later.
そっちが順調に終わってよかったわ。
Matters is that you made it
やっ
back
と帰って
safe.
きたんだから、ゆっくり休みなさい。
Now take a breather. I do feel like I've earned it. Actually, I don't feel like I did a whole lot of anything. Oh, there's Life and my favorite girl, Fenny. Suddenly, I felt several sharp gazes on me. Oh, wait, is that Life or is that... No, that's Chengxing, isn't it?
いやただ知らない女の子と一緒に帰らなかったのをみんなが不思議がってるの
Oh, God. So they're surprised I didn't bring back a new girl. Well, they will be surprised indeed. Yes, this is a totally This is a totally misplaced stereotype.
へえ
I swear I don't bring a new
じゃ
girl
あ
each
なん
time.
で誤
He
解され
does.
るのか
The adjutant
旦
does.
那
He
も自
does.
分でちゃんと分かってるよね
Yes, it was Changxing. I recognized, so I thought it was Life at first, but then I recognized her eyes. Those were Changxing eyes. Really, and you do understand how stereotypes usually form, don't you, my prince?
まあいっ
No.
か二人して無事に帰ってきたわ
To
け
make
だ
it back
し
safely, that's what matters.
さーて今日はどうする
Oh, the age-old
先に
question.
ご飯食べる寝る
Ah,
それとも
so dinner? Wait, isn't it usually food, a bath, or me? Hold on. Ginu gets it. He gets it. The adjutant knows. Isn't the second option usually a bath?
私んとこでは寝ることの方が優先度高いんだもん
To sleep. Nap always comes first in my
それ
book.
はそうだけど。
Nita agrees with her.
あれ飛行機では全然眠くなかったのに帰ってきたら急に
I guess all of the adrenaline from the mission has finally worn off. Oop. I instantly reached out, catching Nita before she could collapse.
ごめん急にフラフラしてきちゃって
I don't think I can stand anymore.
一体どんな無茶をしたのよ
Said it. She definitely pushed herself way past
よ
it.
くここまで持ちこたえたわ
Holding out until now. Sorry, but the welcome home party will have to wait. Let's get Nita to her room first. The girls exchanged quick glances, then immediately stepped in to help me carry Nita.
ニタ今回は本当に大変だったね
She did give it. 1 week later. Nita, how are you feeling today? Oh, we're at the gym. Oh no, that's not a gym.
もう大丈夫だよ少なくとも食欲は完全に復活してるから
Appetite's back and she could eat a whole fucking cow. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of food. It'd be funny if I could eat it. After days of rest and proper care, the color had returned to Nita's cheeks. She still wasn't strong enough to get out of bed on her own. The vibrant energy in her laughter was finally back. It's a good sign. A strong appetite means you're well on your way to a full recovery.
でも最近は分析員に頼りっぱなしだからちょっと申し訳なくて毎日世話をしてくれたよねありがとう
Interesting. Mainichi means every day. No, but they changed it to thank you for taking care of me all this time. Don't mention it. Seeing you bounce back is all the thanks I need.
おかげさまで 80% の元気を取り戻してきてるよ
80% solid health. Was oddly specific.
ねえ分析員ベッドを降りたいんだけど
Sick of just lying in bed. Help me get up so I can take a walk. Said you need at least another week.
分析員がいてくれるし大丈夫っしょお願い1回だけ
Just a little test run. I don't know. Without waiting for my reply, casually draped an arm over my shoulder, tilting her head upward. Chest. I feel like she knows how to get the adjutant to do what she wants. Yep. Like this, I'd say you're ready for a small trial run. Let's give it a shot then.
全力で行くよ
110%, please. Hey there, champ. We're not going off to fight a titan. You're making even me nervous. I took a deep breath, adjusting my stance to support her weight. Body felt softer, lighter than before. Perhaps from all the time she had spent resting.
分析員準備できたよ
Okay, she is ready. Right on 3. 1, 2, 3. Up! Just as I began to lift her, a sudden weight pressed down on me. Why did you suddenly get heavier? That's not something you say to a lady. The unexpected pressure threw me off balance. Oh my. And in an instant, a warm, tender body pressed against mine, accompanied by the rapid thudding of a heartbeat. That is quite the sight. And why is there a weight, like, randomly random? Why is this even here? Seemed to be trying to lift herself, but maybe she hadn't fully regained her strength. It only caused our bodies to press even closer together. You think? She thinks she got a little ahead of herself, no duh. A vivid flush spread across Nita's cheeks, all the way to the tips of her ears. I wouldn't mind a checkup. Nita.
私は大丈夫だよ。体は丈夫だって知ってるでしょ?
Wada. Don't worry about me, Adjutant. You know, I'm tough as nails.
とにかく、分析員の体の方が大事だから。
Pretty sure the adjutant's pretty tough too. Kept shifting, trying to adjust her posture. The warmth of her skin seeped through the thin sheen of sweat on her clothes, and a charged, intimate tension lingered in the air. But before long, I realized something wasn't quite right. Nita, did you fall on purpose?
バレちゃったか。
Ah, so she did. Nita froze instantly. Almost as fast as it took you to confess.
バレちゃったんだから、これ以上隠しても意味ないじゃん。
Gotcha, so she did this on purpose.
それでね、実は病弱系美少女になってみたくて。
I'm not sure the frail damsel routine really works with her. Right, but a frail damsel wouldn't normally say things like, I'm tough as nails. Any particular reason for all this?
だって、ベッドから起き上がれない私の方がたくさん気にかけてくれるもん。
Ah, so she just wanted me to... Right. She was just milking it. That's not okay. I'd much rather see you healthy and full of life. That's a way better look on you.
あれ? じゃあ、勘違いしちゃってたんだ。
She let out a long sigh, sheepishly scratching her chin as she admitted her little miscalculation. Instead of getting up, she suddenly tightened her hold around me, mischief sparking in her eyes.
せっかくだし、ついでにあの約束果たしてくれる?
A neuronics therapy session, right? 20 of them, if I recall correctly. Bro, no way he's not remembering promise. What promise? Of course we remember the promise. Come on now.
とぼけないでよ。いいって言ったじゃん。なんでも。
No way he can't.
何回でもしてくれるって。
Ah, right. Anything she wants as many times as she wants. Exhaling a warm breath, she leaned in and pressed her lips to mine in a hot, lingering kiss. Clearly, her appetite wasn't the only thing turned. Realizing what she wanted, I opened my arms and wrapped them tightly around her. Oh no, it's like time is passing.
のぞむさんは今日からこちらにいるんですか?
Nomi's going to be stationed here permanently starting today.
そう、分析員さんからヨルちゃんの世話係を頼まれたの。
And asked me to stay here and look after Yogurt. This is another character I don't know! Who's Nozomi? And Yogurt looks worried. The tiny holographic figure projected from the drone quietly drifted behind my back, as if trying to hide. What's wrong, Yogurt? I feel exactly like that sticker, Tin Can. I crouched down and gently patted her head, keeping my voice soft and reassuring. Before, we had managed to free Yogurt's consciousness from the Abyss Watcher. But because of the deep level of fusion, parts of her cognitive and logical functions were lost. Thankfully, New Hentiro seemed to have the technology to help with her recovery. So I asked Nozomi to come oversee her treatment, and assigned her as our liaison officer. Right, who is she? Oh, that's what I want to know! Who is she? She clung tightly to the hem of my coat, an old habit she hadn't forgotten.
Yoru-chan, ii ko ii ko. O-nee-chan ga oishii botan denchi o katte ageru kara ne.
Button batteries? The fuck is a button battery?
ボタン電池を食べるんですか？
え？食べないよ。これは昇格者の間で流行ってるミームだから。
So she's a transcendent. She looks like she's partially see-through. I'm not imagining this, am I? Like, you could totally see through this, right?
私、分析お兄さんと背の高いお姉さんとクールなお姉さんと一緒に行きたい。
The cold fish lady, is that Narita?
ぺったんこのお姉さんと寮にいたくありません。
Oh boy. Oh man, she doesn't want to be stuck with the flat-chested lady. You know, I don't think no.
ひどい。私、なんかひどいこと言われてない？
What did she do to deserve it? I'm gonna say I don't think she's that flat. Like that looks like a pretty good amount to me. Caroline, on the other hand. But Yogurt, you said you wanted to help me, right? And you don't have to go outside to do that. You can help us right here at the base, just like Caroline does.
そうですけど、分析お兄さんがそばにいないと、私一人じゃ。
Daijobu. Of course you can. Back then, even when I wasn't by your side, you still kept your promises, didn't you? I held out my pinky, hooking it gently around her tiny finger. Besides, this place is my home. I may leave for missions now and then, but I'll always come back.
そうですか。分析お兄さんがそういうのなら、頑張ります。
That's right. Do your best. That's my girl. Nozomi.
はい。
Easy, kiddo. No need to be so uptight. So, I'll be counting on you to look after Yogurt. And if you get the chance, maybe show her around New Hentiro.
もちろん。でもやっぱり、今度一緒に行かない？あれからずっと会ってないでしょ？分析員さん。
Group outing, huh? Nozomi shot me a playful look, raising an eyebrow.
ま、ただの冗談。お忙しいのはわかるわよ。取り込み中みたいだから、先にヨルちゃんを新しいオフィスへ案内するね。
Alright, well they check out their new, Yogurt's new office. I guess I have a meeting to attend. Sounds good. Catch up later.
バイバイ、分析お兄さん。
Flat chest number 2!
つるぺたのお姉さん。
Poor girl, poor Caroline.
あえて強調しなくて結構です。
Poor Caroline. She actually is flat as a board. I think she might be the flattest character of the game.
みんな言っちゃいましたね。それで、なんでのぞむさんを呼んだのか説明してくれませんか？夜の世話くらいなら私に任せればいいのに。
She says she could have looked after Yogurt too, but 2 reasons. First, I didn't want to put anything more on your plate. You're already carrying plenty. Second, Nozomi knows New Hentiro better than anyone. It's a chance. I want Yogurt to see it with her own eyes. I want her to witness how humanity perseveres through hardship and rebuilds what we lost. Even though transcendence and bionics hold entirely different beliefs, when it truly matters, they set aside their differences and come together, building a future worth hoping for.
つまり見学旅行でエッタと違う性格の AI にして私たちの味方になってもらおうという。
Yeah. That seems to be the long and short of it. I'm hoping that she'll become something different than Ada. It's up to the future to decide. Now, let's focus on the present. By the way, Caroline, I heard things have gotten complicated at Academica Acropolis again.
あれはなんというか、こちらにもちょっと関係してる話です。
Our side? I'm gonna assume Narita's got something to do with this.
アクロポリス学院内部で、この前、分析員と一緒に任務に出たネリーダさんの訃報が出たそうです。死因はタイタン汚染だと公表されていました。
She was declared deceased, which probably means she's coming here.
別の情報によると、本当のところは消息不明になったとかなんとか。うちの調査部もそれで混乱してるようです。
Oh dear, so she just up and vanished. I'm assuming she's gonna show up here. Typical Narita. Always playing by her own rules.
分析員?
Nothing. Do we have any leads on where she might have gone?
それは残念ですが。
None right now.
調べさせましょうか。
No, that won't be necessary. I was just thinking out loud. No enemy of ours. Whatever path she chooses from here, it's her decision to make. A faint smile crossed my lips as my gaze drifted toward the distant horizon beyond the window. And besides, leaving without a goodbye just means fate has a reunion planned for us somewhere down the road.
目的地に到着しました。自動運転を終了します。下車する際はお忘れ物のないようお気をつけください。
Approaching destination. Autopilot disengaged. Ensure all personal belongings are collected before exiting the vehicle. I wonder who this could be! As the door slid open with a soft hiss, a pair of slender legs stepped onto the pavement with effortless grace. Her silver gray hair cascaded like silk, and her porcelain skin seemed to glow in the sunlight. Removing her sunglasses, brushed a few loose strands behind her ear, gazing upward at the imposing white building before her.
ここのようだ。
Oh my god, it's Narita. I would have never guessed. As if drawn by an unseen force, her gaze drifted toward the large glass doors ahead. And there, unmistakably familiar, stood the man she hadn't been able to stop thinking about. The very man who had claimed her first kiss. I'm pretty sure you gave it to me. Whatever.
ほう、奇遇だな。
Pleasant surprise, huh? I am not surprised at all. Her ruby red lips curved into a faint, enigmatic smile. The rhythmic click of her heels on the pavement echoed, a herald of destiny, signaling the reunion written in the stars. And so, at long last, the solitary vessel that had drifted between the underworld and the realm of the living had found its harbor. Oh, that's a cute picture. I like that art. That's really pretty art. Velocia story to be continued. And now that I've done this, can I finally do the legacy? Like, let's go back. No. Oh my god. Please don't tell. So I have to do this, and this before I can unlock the legacy and actually go back and do chapters 1 through 13. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Oh my god. No. I did Shoujo though. Didn't I? Yeah, here. It's more exciting than normal games. I do not care. No. No. Don't care. Adjutant, it's time to introduce you to the Heimdall Logistics Department. Oh my god, okay. We're just gonna do this real quick. Oh, damn. So, there are 2 more logistics available up to you, so... Yo, hey there, Adjutant. Care to join me on a difficult... No, I do not want to do this. Nope. Nope. Okay. So... That's really annoying. Really annoying. Give me a second, though. I'm gonna grab those. Okay. Claim all of these, everything I've got here. Shop. Don't need any of that. Tasks. Alright, so I think I'm gonna end it here. I'm just gonna say, so this is what you're talking about, right? I'm fairly certain that I did this. Like, this is, I think this is complete, like 100% complete. Grab that. So I think I just need to complete this. So I need to do Fragments of Truth, Concord Ode, and Defiant Bloom, I suppose. So let's see. Unlock, yeah, unlocks after completing all chapters of Shoujo 2 and Philosia's story. Oh, the yellow. Next one, bud. Yeah, no, I don't think I'd be able to do Philosia if Shoujo had pending. I think what it was I hadn't grabbed this reward. So, but damn. Okay, that really sucks. That really blows so hard. Oh my god. Other contact. So I'm actually, what I'm gonna do right now is I am exit the game. So I am done for the day. I'm just gonna do this one thing really quick. We're going to submit feedback. Right, describe the issue. Hello. I began playing it recently. And how do I say this politely? I just want to say, fix your fucking shit. I do not like how I am thrust into chapter 14 of the story without being able. Chapters. Your story layout is awful. Is awful. There is so much content and context I am missing. Can you please have new players start from chapter 1? Players start from chapter. Thank you. Submit. Team surveys already. But it's kind of potato. It's very potato. I do not like it. I do not like it at all. Here's me. Help center. So hopefully they'll say something. Honestly speaking, that pisses me the fuck. So goddamn. Super, super. I cannot. Anyways, I am starting to lose my voice, I think. So I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna start making some dinner. But thank you, Tin Can, Did the Weeb. The light's not here, but I appreciate you all joining me, chatting with me. Thank you. You as well. I hope your class later tonight goes well. Try not to work too hard at class. I mean, you know, obviously work hard, but you know what I'm saying. Stay relaxed. Stay frosty. You guys have a good one.
Shita